Let's fucking go.
The Emperor has been expecting you.
Hi everyone and welcome to 1/6 Figure Focus, and you're very welcome to another episode of The Hope Show, a weekly live stream dedicated to 1/6 scale collecting in general, movies, TV, pop culture, all that sort of thing. We have a lot to talk about today. We've got the annual, I suppose, first set or first wave of summer showcase exclusives, or I'm not sure if these ones are branded summer showcase exclusives, but they're definitely, you know, around this time every summer we get like a poster or image and it has a bunch of different exclusives. So yeah, those ones from Secret Base popped off today. We also have to talk about the Fantastic Four, and yeah, we have a lot to get through, so I'll bring in the team here. So we got Mike, aka Wayland Mike, which is perfectly apt for today. We have got Phil, aka Rogue One Photography, and we have Eddie Money Mendez. Afternoon, gentlemen. How are you doing? Or morning? Afternoon?
Yeah, afternoon.
So you're East Coast, Mike, aren't you?
Yes, I'm East Coast, and just raced home from work, so I'm glad I could be on. It feels like months.
Well, you picked the right date. Come on, man. Big chap.
I really did.
You know, yeah, when someone's wearing Wayland Utini swag, it's, you know, they're.
I got my panorama 80s here. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially after this week, like it's been a really, really tough week. Phil, I don't know if you want to tell him or if I should, but Phil and I were caught together at a Coldplay concert. And it's been hell.
What's going on?
We're not embarrassed that we're lovers. It's that we were caught.
Embarrassed at a Coldplay concert. I like that. That's good. Did someone Photoshop you, or you're just winging the joke?
I'm hoping I get a Photoshop of Phil and I.
You just could. I think I've seen every single possible AI or Photoshop of it, like, you know. But yeah. Well, look, I hope your relationships survived that. But yeah, it's good to see you back.
Thanks.
Any crack, Phil?
No, I went out for a few beers the weekend, Saturday for the rugby, but I've got 2 weeks annual leave now. We're still deciding whether to book somewhere to go away or whether we're going to get a couple of new cats, because obviously we lost ours a few weeks back. So chewing the fat at the moment. We're not sure what we're going to do.
Yeah, it's a tough one there. I think I'd nearly lean towards the holiday, and you know the way sometimes when people have a litter of cats, they're trying to get rid of them for free. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. That could happen. Because would you pay for the cats, or would you?
We've been sort of filtering out a few of the rescue centres. There's a few.
Yeah, I get you.
Where we live, so I prefer to rescue something rather than.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
cats get such a bad reputation that they don't deserve, right? They can be really warm and sweet.
Yeah,
I'm definitely a dog person, but I've had cats before as well.
I'm the same. I was brought up with dogs, but Gemma, my wife, she's always been brought up with cats, so you know the winner is there.
Same with
I don't
me.
get dogs.
Yeah, I have cats because of my wife, but I came to love them.
Do you know though, like cats are kind of like Marmite. Like some people just hate cats, just absolutely hate it, and some of them can't even explain it. They just hate. Oh, they're pure evil. Like, is anyone on the panel like one of those people that are just like just don't like cats? Eddie, no?
My dad.
No,
my dad is
prefer dogs,
definitely.
but I had a cat when I was in high school, I think, and I liked the cat. You know, it was cool. And my grandpa had a cat growing up, and she was the coolest cat. And he had a Rottweiler too, and they had that like movie relationship where she would sit on his head while he was sleeping, or like,
Yeah.
so it was always.
That's what
To me,
have.
I was always, you could have both. You know, they were cool as hell together. So
Yeah, mine come running up to the door when I come home, and one of them plays fetch. Like they're kind
The
of
cat
cool.
plays fetch.
Yeah, not great, but every now and
Yeah.
then, yeah, they're not really trainable. So when they're in the mood, you know.
yeah,
My dog kind of like plays fetch, but he's kind of like, he'll run up to you, he'll drop a toy at your feet and bark at you, and then when you go to take the toy, he'll grab it before you. But he does enjoy when you throw it, he'll bring it back to the general area, but he won't hand it into, you know, he's not at that stage.
Yeah.
He's like, if you want to play the game, you're going to have to actually play the game, bud. You know what I mean? But yeah. Speaking of dog people, this man is definitely a dog
he is.
person. Are you?
Well,
Go on.
well, funnily you say that. So, I'm definitely a dog person, but we used to have a cat called Dastan, but he had cancer last year, and we had to put him down. So yeah, he's named Dastan from Prince of Persia.
I
yeah.
was wondering where the name came
so-
from. Yeah.
So he was 12. I think
Was
he
it a
was
Persian
12.
cat?
And he was such a laid back cat, really chilled. And then we got the two dogs, and I said we would never get another cat. When Dastan had cancer in his back hip, he was always an outdoor cat, so we had to bring the tray in. We had that in the kind of back room and conservatory. And I'm not a fan of trays. I don't like the smell. And then Hitch, our youngest lab, if there was poo there, he would go and eat it.
Oh,
And then you've got the cat litter crystals, so he's inhaling that. And sometimes he has a little, like a little seizure. See, like how Mowgli walked, that kind of. Sometimes he
Mowgli
has
and
that.
Gremlins.
Yeah, so every not Gremlins, the
Jungle
Book.
Jungle
Oh,
Book,
sorry, Mowgli. Sorry, I'm thinking about Mowgli.
Yeah.
Sorry.
where he walked funny. So he has that now and again. And I thought, oh, is it down to that? Dastan. I mean, we've got a couple of leather sofas. There was one of them that got wrecked. There was one time a very expensive leather jacket. I laid it down on the floor. I went into the ensuite, do the toilet. I come back, the little bugger's pissed all over it. Right? I had these really cool, quite rare Star Wars blueprints of ships that I once had in my other home office. I'd put them down because I'd got a custom frame from them. I'd left it on the Saturday, and I went, right, I'll go and do it on Sunday. I come back up, the little buggers peed over them and ripped. So anyway, but he was such a cool cat, really cool, really laid back. The dogs loved him, and I said we would never get it, another one. This has been a debate for some time. Long story short, Layla went and bought a cat, and it's here.
Like this week, is it? So basically what you're saying is, sorry, is Layla your daughter?
So Tia's my daughter, and Layla's, so my stepdaughter, Layla's Lucy's daughter. So
I got you. So you're surrounded by women who are basically, they're disobeying you, Ian.
well, she was at our in-laws for a couple of weeks because they knew the story. However,
They knew the story about
it
sorry.
was a no-go.
Oh, right.
However-
So they're all going, just go on, just arrive down, land in with it. What's he going to do?
Right.
So it's my camera keeps changing exposure. So yeah, so I've been worn down.
You're a broken
It's
man.
like life, Shane. See, 15 years ago, I was 6'2", jet black hair. I'm now silver and 5'8".
Oh, that is funny. That is funny. Do you know, there's a few things on that, like, right, while you were talking, there was actually two people said it. Eddie said it, and Ian said it. You both referred to the cat, like your own cats that you were talking about, as cool cats. As soon as I heard "cool cat," I just
Yeah.
I thought about James Brown, man. Do you know, he's a
Yeah,
cool
yeah.
cat.
I was
you know?
thinking like jazz music, James Brown.
Yeah, exactly. So I know he's more funk, but like he was still cool. But then when you were talking about a few little things, you said leather sofa and leather jacket, and Eddie's like, "See, I told you, he's Ian Rich. I told you."
Yeah.
You're playing right into his hand.
That's
All
right.
right, we'll address the chats real quickly, folks. This is going to be a good one because there's we had a lot to talk about anyway. Like as in there'll probably be a full show with a Fantastic Four. I think we nearly need to group Fantastic Four into one part of the grid now. That's how many things we've got to talk about. I suppose we don't have full release images for all of the things we're excited about. Let's be fair, but we're still going to speculate anyway, right? Okay, so as usual, the pinned comment is there, folks. So if you want to support the channel in a different way, obviously watching is supporting, liking is supporting, adding a comment is supporting, subscribing obviously is one of the biggest ways to support. But if you want to go a step further, if you want to support the channel, become a channel member, no obligations, but all the support is appreciated. And shout out to all the channel members out there at the moment. Speaking of channel members, we have Phil, aka Rogue One Photography. He's a channel member. He's a panel member, and he's the wielder of the blue wrench. We got exclamation mark Mike here as well. We got Geo, the movie canon. He's a man who's excited. His three most exciting things today are the exact same as my three most excited things that I saw today. Gilbert Hartman as well. I saw him on the premiere I put up earlier on. JB Velo, my chap. If I say it out loud, I'm just gonna be clipped and gift, but I get what you mean. Who else do we have? This is gonna be one of those minefield streams, I feel. Who else do we have? We got Vita, who is a channel member as well. Thanks very much, Vita. I think Vita was on the Ben Thomas show last night with Jim. Jim not joining us today, but hopefully he'll be back with us. I'm not here next week, but maybe the week after. Good to see you, Vita. Who else do we have? Cats are underrated. They taste great. I need to watch JB Velo.
Wow.
I think he's the new shiny. Shiny was left a funny comment today. Speaking of Jim, there's Jim, channel member and wielder of the blue wrench, and hopefully he'll be a panel member again when we return today 2 weeks. Who else do we have? We have Stanley as well. Say Mike has a cool new background. Absolutely, he's he's kind of going through his. We were very jealous of his collection room. He's shown us a part of it just before the stream. It looks absolutely amazing, and nice to see a plan coming together there. We got Ryan Smith, another panel member from the UK. Evening, gentlemen. Evening, Ryan. We got Canvas X Collectibles. I saw this guy. He made a comment on the premiere there today. I think he's excited about some of the drops today. We got Ryan, panel member, aka Respect the Lore and guitarist extraordinaire. Ryan sent me a voice note. Last night. It was actually his friend who I met at 9 Inch Nails. And you know what he said to me? He said, "Shane, you wee bastard, ya." I probably didn't get that right, but give me a score. Give me a score out of 5, Ryan. I need to work on it. If it's only a 1 star out of 5, I'll get better. That's what he sent me a voice note. "You wee bastard, ya." I've been practicing. Tell Jason I've been practicing. If you know, you know. We got the Humble Collector UK as well, and we're up to speed. All right. Okay. I'm not going to go through this yet. I'm just going to kick us off with something. Eddie, do you want to choose? Ooh, if you wouldn't mind.
I'm gonna choose new this week again.
Cool, go for it.
Cause I got the Hot Toys DeLorean. I know that's like old news, and you know everybody's hyped on the Blitzway one, but it's my first like real 1/6 scale vehicle. I had the Bat Pod. That was cool. But this is insane, dude. I put it on top of my garage shelf that I converted into like what everybody's doing with so it looks like a Machi case. Dude, it's sick. Like I have it in flight mode, like on top, and it's sick. It reminds me of, I really wanted to get it because going to Universal Studios as a kid when they had the Back to the Future ride. When you get out of the ride, you know, they have the souvenir area and you buy all the stuff, and they used to have like a DeLorean there. It wasn't 1/6 scale. I would say it was probably like half scale maybe. It was right when you got out of the ride, and it would be in flight mode. Like kind of, I think, posed the same way the Hot Toy Flight Stand poses it, and it was like the coolest thing to me. When you get out of the ride, you get to see it, and so it reminds me of that now. So I'm like, this might be the dopest thing I ever bought. And
I can tell by the
because,
smile on your face that you're
Yeah.
you're loving it.
yeah, it's pretty dope.
Yeah.
dude.
Kid, you know, that's the best feeling.
Yeah. And
Does-
because the Blitzway's coming out, I paid like half of retail for it. It was under $500, so I was
That's
like, that's
incredible,
dope
man,
for what it is.
Yeah.
Like, the plug is annoying that it's in the front and there's no real good way to hide it. But I have it with the batteries in it right now, so I'm not even using the plug, and the lights are cool, and yeah, having the doors open is cool. And I was scared as hell to move the wheels because I know everybody was like having issues with that. But I took my time with it and I got them flipped over, and yeah, it's sick, dude. I'm happy I got that.
That's a pretty big news this week, man. 1/6 scale vehicles, they're just on
Yeah.
another level. Like they're just enormous. Like even if
Yeah, and
go on.
I feel like if you have anything, any 1/6 scale vehicle, if you're only gonna get one or two, I would say you got to pick between the Keaton Batmobile or the DeLorean. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know. I
that
feel like those two are the
yeah.
most iconic vehicles. And with the DeLorean, I don't even. My brother was like, "Oh, you need a Doc and a Marty," and I was like, "I don't know that I do, man. Doc might be cool, have him hanging out of the side of it, but I feel like with the DeLorean, that's enough. I don't need anything else. Any
it's
of the
character in
actual
itself.
characters, so
Yeah, I think a lot of people would agree. I think like if you were to write a list of like iconic vehicles, I'd imagine, yeah, 89 Batmobile would come up a lot. DeLorean would come up a lot.
Ecto 1.
Ecto 1.
yeah, that'd be a good one. That one's sick.
Then I suppose in TV shows, Knight Rider, maybe the van from the 80s, but the van from the 18. But I'd agree. I think it's DeLorean or 89 Batmobiles. Like they would come up a lot. Like kind of, you think of movie vehicles. Yeah. That's brilliant, man. That's cool that that's such a big new this week, man. That's pretty epic. I'd advise anyone if they're thinking about getting 1/6 scale vehicles and you're wondering about like, the space and stuff like that, obviously see if you can see one in hand first. Definitely do the measuring, but measuring is one thing, but like seeing it actually the real deal is another thing. But if you intend on getting a vehicle and you have an interest in getting a smaller size vehicle, like, I don't know, maybe the Bat bike from the 22 Batman, or a speeder bike from Star Wars, or the Bat Pod, maybe go smaller first, because those boxes are still pretty huge. And like, if you imagine like a vehicle is going to be way bigger than that, like, so yeah, just careful.
Something I was just thinking about the DeLorean. It's like, it's really only so iconic because the company went under shortly after the movie, because it was just a regular car. Like, and even it wasn't even considered like a fantastic car. Like, that was the joke. He's like, a DeLorean? Like, he wasn't like, wow, Doc, a DeLorean. And he didn't, it was like, and then DMC went under, and so you don't see them anymore.
Yeah.
So it became iconic, really only known to the movie. But if the company had succeeded for the next 20, 30 years, it wouldn't really be that noticeable.
The movie makes it iconic. There's no question. Like,
but there weren't like millions of
Yeah,
them
they're not on the road.
Yeah.
So if it was a Toyota, it might be different.
Right.
I think they had a factory. They had a factory in Belfast. They were made in Ireland. Like,
I think I remember something about that. Yeah.
There's one dude that drives around LA that has one. I haven't seen him in a while, but I used to see it every once in a while on the freeway. But yeah, there's one guy that'll drive around one. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's Christopher Lloyd, isn't it? He's going around. He's going around shouting out the window, "Great Scott!"
You see any lightning?
Yeah. Always really like just a bit kind of like buzzing all the time.
I would do that.
What about you, Mike? Did you pick up anything this week?
Well, I have this. Speaking of 80s stuff and Ghostbusters,
nice.
So I just picked this up. This came out like last year, but I got the Ghost Trap, and these are all HasLab stuff. The Ghost Trap and the PKE meter. And this thing,
that's a nice wand you have there, Mike.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So like,
that's pretty cool.
Like, the sound design on this is so good. I freaking
Who makes that?
Hasbro.
Oh, is it HasLabs or Hasbro?
HasLab, yeah.
Oh, right.
So
They did
it's pretty cool.
the backpack as well, didn't they?
Yeah, so that's like what made me finally pull the trigger on this, is because I missed out on that, and now that they're redoing it, I was like, all right, let me go and get all this stuff. But one more thing I want to show you guys, because like we're talking about comics today, comic book movies and stuff, and Superman recently. If you guys are looking to get into comics, because a lot of times people say like, how do I get into comics? So DC over the last year started this new line called DC Compact Comics. And you can get, I mean, this would be like a $50 or more book in a normal size. These are all small, and they're all $9.99. Cool. So like, and it's all like classic, some of their best stories.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's just an easy format. It's just like kind of like
they're graphic novels, really, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a graphic novel in the size of a novel, but it's very readable, as opposed to like, you know, a normal size comic. And if you're looking to throw something in your bag for work or whatever, it's just a great way to get people into comics. Basically, I think it's the American market trying to compete with manga, because it's the same size. But for $9.99, and you get the complete story in one book.
Would I be right in saying that a graphic novel, that all a graphic novel is, it's instead of the each individual comics that were released maybe once a week or once a month for, you know, let's say if it's once a month for 12 issue, they just taken them all together and printed them all together in a book. Would that be right?
That's really all it is.
Yeah.
There are some examples where like the graphic novel is written as one complete, you know, purchasable thing, but for the most part, it's a collection of those monthly issues.
Okay, I'm gonna 1 second. It's not new this week, but it's pretty. It's just. It seems like a natural segue. Oh, sorry, 1 second.
Marvel has those too. They're epic collections, but I don't know if they're $10.
Yes, I forget how much they are. I think I have a couple over there, but
yeah, I like those.
So I'll go through.
Yeah,
that's how I got into the comics. So I didn't really grow up reading comics, but like, say if I really like a movie and I see an interview with the director or whatever, and they directly quote a certain comic book run for direct influence for that movie. For example, so Christopher Nolan, Batman Year One was a direct influence for The Dark Knight. So that's a graphic novel for that. Then for the Dark Knight, Arkham Asylum was a direct influence for that. You've great taste, Mike.
Watchmen's
about
a classic.
15, 20 years ago, Time magazine did a top 100 novels ever written, or I know, top 100 novels you had to read before you die and stuff like that. And there were some great books on there. There were some great books like 1984, Animal Farm, stuff like that. But it was the only comic that was into it.
It makes sense. I've lent that comic to people who don't read comics, and I just say, this is literature. Just read this.
It's so good.
You know?
It's so good. Obviously, that would have been influenced Infinity War Endgame. The Dark Knight Returns, I suppose, that would have been influencing BVS.
Definitely.
That's a bloody gem right there.
Yeah, it is.
Just any random Bane one.
Oh yeah.
Just a few Deadpool ones. This one's pretty cool. This next one's pretty cool. So this one, the Punisher gets War Machine's armor. Hush. These Hush ones are just kind of classic Batman ones. Again, they're just like, it's a bunch of different comics printed together. There's two more. Oh, you like the last one, Mike? You really like the last one. Again, that was, I think this is one of the ones that influenced The Dark Knight.
Yes.
And so when those comic book heads come at me, I'm like, I know a bit.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Keep that away from the kids.
Absolutely. If you know, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. But even, I'll be honest, when we moved in here and, you know, you're bringing your boxes in and out, and Megan's flicking through some of these. Oh, you got some comics. What the fuck? You know, so she opened up the H.R. Giger when I explained he's an artist. He was big into the whole human form meets...
He's Swiss?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, he's Swiss. There you go. They like watches and strange drawing. Yeah. I didn't get anything new this week, but actually Phil is going to give out to me because I spent the whole week. That Paul review just took everything out of me. I just couldn't get into gear with it. But this is, I unboxed it. I just haven't recorded.
Oh.
It will be done before Friday.
Sneak peek though, how's it look? Good.
Pardon?
Looks good though.
Oh, I haven't taken it out of the box.
Oh, sorry.
It's
I thought you
still-
said you unboxed it, but you haven't. Okay.
I took the shipper off. Sorry,
No,
I
I
unboxed the
got
box. Yeah.
Gotcha.
No, I need to get my ass in gear there and just to get that sorted. Shout out to the 40 people watching live. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. Anyone else get anything new this week?
That's about it.
Yeah,
I got.
funny you say that, Shane. I got 2 things in today.
Oh.
Do you want to see?
Sorry, 1 second. I'm lining up my clips for you. Wait. 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 Now you can proceed.
Okay. 4K Steelbook. Cinema.
Fuck you, asshole.
Continue.
It's a good one.
It's very nice. It's embossed.
Nice.
Another great movie. Dark City.
Oh, I love Dark City. Underrated
Never seen it.
classic. Oh, Shane, you
I
seen it.
recommend. If
I must
nobody's
watch it.
seen it, go watch it.
Yeah.
That's all I got in today, Shane. You don't want to see anything else.
Dude, what the main actor from Dark
Hold
City,
on.
I can't remember his name right now, but I had a drink with him in Prague, and I was just in a bar. I'm sitting next to him. I start talking to him, and I was like, by the way, my mom thinks you're very handsome. I don't know why I said that, because I remembered my mom had said that when I was watching the movie once. And he goes, I do well with the mums. Oh, wow. Nice.
Do you
Son of a...
Right, let's get this over with. Hold it up again there. Explain to the peeps. Explain to the people, the internet.
So
folk.
this is the custom Portoy, so Officer K from Blade Runner 2049, Artisan. I have to say this box is really good. It's like a very thick cardboard. Yeah, quality's really good. So this is the deluxe edition.
I'm surprised they used the actual name. Like they didn't
I
call
love
it,
that.
Knife Jogger or something. Yeah.
Or wait, this one's
Knife jogger.
I'll go through. I'll show some of the stuff that's here. I quickly looked at the figure. So that's his badge. You then get
Is that metal, Ian? Is that like metallic?
it's metal.
Cool.
So it's really cool. You get a signed signature. It's serial number. Mine is 53. There's actually something I quickly looked, and I'm actually surprised. I wasn't aware that you got all of this with it. So
And is your overall impressions positive or negative or what?
it's definitely positive. So I don't know how clear that is, but I took a quick snapshot of the head sculpt. So it's good. Everything's magnetic. So the neck, it just pops on like that. It's very simple.
Well, I'll tell you,
The
that
hand-
went on a lot easier than the Paul from Paul Atreides, yeah.
Yep, the hands as well.
Nice.
Excellent. There's obviously the battle damaged. I really like this one.
Yeah, I like that. So he has the kind of, when they break his nose, I don't know, I think they break his nose and he has the plaster on it and the blood.
Yeah. So it just
I think
comes
that's
up.
the one I might actually be using more of.
Man,
This-
that looks great. Wow.
However, when I go in and look at, this is what surprised. Well, not this bit. So you get a card. This son of a bitch that stole my woman. So you get,
Oh, I get it. It took me a second.
so you get there's battle damaged spare set of boots.
So you can swap out the clean for the BD.
Yep. There's little accessories, bombs, his badge, an extra gun, the little wooden horse that's in here. Won't go into that. However, I wasn't aware that you got this. You get a set of battle damaged clothing. So his trench coat's
right.
got blood on it.
I didn't realize that either.
No, neither did I.
That is sick. I love that
Um,
coat in the movie.
So
Yeah, I'd
You've
walk
got-
around that coat here in the
I would
winter, man.
too.
It's cool.
In
Yeah.
the summer.
so
You
you've
know how I
got-
feel about full length coats, man. You know.
Oh, I know. I share
So-
that.
You've got a full spare set of clothing, including boots, and in case you wanted to go and get a second body, they give you two bases.
They give you 2 bases.
Two bases.
Right.
So, see, it's Blade Runner 2049
I love
and-
that it's branded.
and INART Hot Toys.
Ah, yeah,
Wow.
that's the right job. And keep-
Lesson learned.
yeah.
This is
Yeah.
how you do a magnetic base.
Is it,
Is it-
magnet?
Is it magnet everywhere?
It's everywhere, so you can see it's
Yeah.
It's a circular magnet, basically.
Yep.
Yeah, so like it's not advanced technology that INART need to be doing.
Exactly.
and hey, this is the
Yeah.
best base I've seen.
Yeah, and it's
Of
simple.
strength. Oops.
I get what you mean, though. You were able to hold him up, and the base was attached onto his feet.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm very impressed. I didn't realise that you got an extra set of clothing, two bases. Wow.
Get yourself another body, and you're
Very,
sorted, man.
very impressed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
I am looking forward to that. Because we haven't got a licensed one, and I don't know. I don't think there's ever been a licensed 1/6 scale Deckard, and Blade Runner is what, 40 years old? Coming up on 40 years old?
Yeah.
Not quite 40 years, I don't think.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, definitely, right? Because wasn't Blade Runner like 81 or something? Or am I way off?
Blade Runner release date. I think it's
Or
early
84 or
82. 82.
All right, that was close.
So that's over 40 years now.
Yeah.
92 to 2002.
43.
Yeah, it's 43. Man, that's a really good. There's some serious new this week. That's a nice one. Good stuff. I'm looking forward to getting mine in. I think mid-August. I bought a set of custom hands for John Wick 4, and he's the same guy who made that figure, and I saw that and I was like, I went down the rabbit hole. So he's going to ship mine mid-August, and he said, look, I'll ship them together, so save you on shipping, which is fair enough. So looking forward to that. What about yourself, Phil? Anyone else get anything new this week? All right,
Quiet. All quiet.
cool. You need quiet weeks for weeks like today. Phil, what would you like to speak about?
We'll talk about the Mark III, is it?
Cool. Yeah, we'll get that done and dusted. Right. Let's see if we can Mark III. Is this the Mark III armored version? I should have it ready here. 1 second. I don't have it prepared. I thought this was a strange choice. I really don't have any interest in it. And I'd be willing to bet no one on the panel is getting the Mark III, but yeah, I have been wrong before. Can you see that now, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is based on Iron Man 1, and it's the Mark III suit up for that. I think the moment they're trying to capture is when the kind of heavy metal music is playing. I think it's actually a version of Black Sabbath's Iron Man, or I know that I'm not sure if I have that right, but there's a heavy riff playing anyway.
Yeah.
And the gantry is rotating around him. The gantry's putting on the stuff, and the camera is rotating around him, and you can see all the bits kind of been screwed onto him, all the different panels, and then when the bits are on, you can see the kind of flaps like open and close and eventually closing around him. I think that's what they're trying to capture here. I don't have any interest in this simply because I feel like they have this already there.
Yeah.
And this is the one that I want, and this is the one I have, and I feel if I get this one, it's like a version of this where the panels don't close properly. I really think they're scraping the bottom of the barrel here with this, so no, I'm out on this. So yeah, take it away, guys. Phil, anyone?
Yeah, I presume Oh, one sec. One of those photographs there. Then they do close up. Do they? Those panels?
Not all the
That's
way.
what I was wondering.
Like that would be cool if it's a 2-for-1. You know? It's,
Yeah, that'd be a sneaky way to get the
Yeah.
3 back out there.
Mhm.
Like it says here, leg armor with 2 display modes. It's not fully closed on the left. It's not fully closed on the right. The same with both of these pictures, top and bottom. It's not fully closed on the left, right, top, or bottom. Here, even on the left, it looks more closed than it does on the right. Like if I was doing this, if I was to get this, I'd be going complete opposite of what I have up here. I'd be going open up all the parts and really exaggerate what it is. It's been put onto him. Whereas on the left, it looks like he's dropped his Iron Man and he's broke a panel and now it's not sitting flush.
Yeah.
Don't you guys think it's like a missed opportunity to actually show some of his clothing or skin and his arm, like just like put show the human being in there a little bit? Because
I do
here it
think-
just
What does he wear underneath the suit?
I don't remember
always
if
thought
he's
it was
wearing
kind of
shorts
like a wetsuit or something.
or maybe
Yeah, I thought he had like a wetsuit looking thing.
maybe he did. But I
I
guess
always,
like just
I always envisioned it like a onesie type thing.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it is with the head sculpt.
Yeah.
I think you know, in that scene, that exact scene, it shows the helmet being put on each side and then it like clips under the chin. Like I feel like they should have done that, because that was an iconic part of that scene too, when the helmet goes on, and I feel like they cheaped out because it's easier to just throw the Iron Man helmet on there. But it would have been cool to see his face like with that gimmick on there. I don't know. Yeah, I would have liked it more.
I know what you mean. I think because we see so many of these, though, it's easy to just kind of say like, "Oh, another one." But they really are amazing. I mean, imagine you just got into the hobby and you're seeing one of these for the first time. Like the engineering is pretty spectacular, even though we're maybe bored by them now.
Yeah, and I like when someone has like the whole workshop set up and all the gantries and the different, you know, tables with all of his stuff, and like I feel like it really adds to those displays. So if anybody has one of those, I think it's a cool throw in.
Yeah, definitely.
Just answering Jim's comment here, I did not know there was a H.R. Giger comic book. It's not actually a comic book. It's more like he has a few books, and basically it's like, imagine all his artwork or some of his artwork displayed on different pages. So imagine like you're an artist and you have 1,000 different sketches or paintings or photographs you've done, and in each book it has, you know, different pages have different representations of his art, or kind of, I presume they scan them in or something like that, you know. So JB Velo is saying 4K. So what yeah, he actually got, for a change, the Blade Runner 2049 figure is called K. So I'm wondering when the other 3 are arriving in.
Okay.
Fair question. Fair question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
1K, that's like, oof.
Well,
Yeah, it's
it
weird.
could be like the fantastic 3K.
This is like Ian will say things like, when you know when like you say someone's not the full shilling. Do you know the phrase? When someone's a bit mad, like,
Eddie and I do not know that phrase.
you know, like the lights are on but no one's home. He's not the full shilling. He's a few cards short of a deck. Have you ever heard?
Sure, yeah, not the sharpest knife in the drawer.
Exactly, yeah. So Ian will be like, he's about 3K short of a 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
I like that.
Massive shout out to Mark Mitchell. Mark Mitchell is a big collector. I think he has exceptional taste, but I'm very, very biased because he likes a lot of things I like. Very humble man. He will take photos of something he gets in. He'll send a photo and go, "Hey Shane, I know that you are interested in this. I know you're a fan of this. I know you have it coming. I just got it in today and it's incredible. You're going to really like it." Doesn't make any big fuss. Just a really nice fella. And he's been a channel member, supported the channel for a long time. So massive shout out to Mark Mitchell, channel member, collector. He's in hospital at the moment. And look, we're thinking of you, Mark. So thanks very much. And I hope the show is bringing you some sort of entertainment. So yeah, shout out to you, Mark.
Get well, Mark.
Yeah. Who else do we have? We've got, just going through. Officer K. Yeah, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Sorry, I interrupted someone there. I apologize.
No, not me.
Shiny magnet runner.
Magnet.
That is good. That is good. I like that. Buy a chain. You need it. It's coming home. It's definitely coming home. Brick has made Vita watch Smallville. I caught a bit of the Ben Thomas show last night. I think they mentioned Smallville. How many seasons does Smallville have, lads?
I think it has. I want to say 7. I might be wrong.
Couldn't
I
tell you.
remember
I
watching the first few.
used to love Kristen Crook, but I haven't
Oh,
seen the show. But
Yeah.
I love Erica
she's a reason to
Durant.
watch. You like what?
Oh, 10 season. Isn't her name Erica Durant? Lois?
Stanley is saying 10
Oh.
seasons.
Hmm.
It's a lot of seasons.
Yeah.
Christian Crack though. You've unlocked a core memory. Wow. It's absolutely
Full
stunning.
scene episode.
Yeah,
I love Smallville. And there's an episode where she gets she loses her inhibitions, and there's an episode where she's going skinny dipping in the pool or in her underwear anyway, and I'm like,
As soon as you say
she wasn't my
inhibitions, I
favorite,
knew where that
but
was
that
going.
yeah.
I actually have a personal beef with Tom Welling, so I don't watch that show.
What?
But,
Personal beef?
yeah.
Are you allowed
met
to say
him?
it on? Is it backstage conversation? Or are you allowed to?
No, well,
No pressure.
he was hitting on my girlfriend in a bar, and
I love how supportive Eddie is.
it was weird. He wasn't. It's a longer story than that. I got in an argument with him. It's whatever.
Wow! This
Yeah.
is amazing. It makes me like Tom Welling more and you more, I think. It makes me like you both.
Just to be clear, Mike went toe to toe with Superman.
Yeah.
Ian may have climbed Everest.
Oh,
Mike went
my-
toe to toe with Superman.
That's right.
He is. I met him because I got a picture with him at LA Comic Con, and then I got some signatures with him. He is
Yeah.
kind of a douche.
Yeah? I'll tell
Yeah,
the
he is.
first story maybe backstage or something, but yeah, he rubbed me the wrong way kind of, and I went back at him, and then I went to use the restroom, and I caught him trying to talk to my girlfriend, so I went back over there, and we had to be separated. But it's all
Jesus, this is amazing. I need the entire story.
And did at any point in time did you consider trash talking him
Oh my god.
be as in
Boy.
get the fuck away from my girl, I'm kryptonite, bitch,
That's right.
Wow.
I wasn't quite that witty, but I think there was more cursing involved, and yeah.
Oh man.
Mike, you should have told him that you're going to stick your boot that far up his arse. People will think Doc Martin make hats.
Oh, I love that one. See, I gotta write these down and be ready next time.
I actually have
bump
tears in
into
my eyes. This is too funny.
No, the worst part of it all is it ended up causing a fight between my girlfriend and me because I guess she didn't I don't know, she felt I got too aggressive or something, and again, there's a longer story. He and I had an argument before she even got to the bar. So I had already disliked the guy. And I knew who he was, but she didn't know who he was. And the funny thing is she's Canadian, and I think he's Canadian. So anyway, I don't dislike all Canadians, but left a bit in my mouth.
But come here, be honest, did he say Suri?
No, he didn't even say sorry. I wish he apologized and said sorry to me. And I told him, I'm a boot to kick your ass. And,
All right, very good, very good, very good.
What was this? Smallville, Tom Welling, or was this 10 years after the show, kind of out of shape?
This was in 2010 or so, 2011, something like that.
And to be honest, Eddie, this sounds more like Mallville to me.
Dude, that's awesome.
That's a good story,
I gotta
man.
hear that
That's a
whole
good story.
My Tom Welling
That's
story.
amazing.
I still
If you're
think about
just joining us now,
Dude, he's
it's
a
about to go
pretty big guy,
downhill
too.
because it's that we've just peaked. Yeah,
So if
that
Mike
is good.
can stand toe to toe, he's a big guy. I remember when I met him, I was like, this dude's hands are like fucking mitts, bro. Because
Yeah.
I got big hands, and I was looking at his, I was like, dude, that's wild.
I actually did notice that about him, because after our first encounter, we kind of like made peace and shook hands, and I was like, I don't want to take a punch from this guy.
Yeah.
And he was
Yeah.
probably doing that thing going, all right, make sure this handshake is extra firm.
Not in there deep, you don't want to get your thumb just kind of stuck like that.
Yeah. Oh,
wow.
funny. I don't know.
Sorry.
I was
That's
about 2
amazing.
weeks ago. Was it a week ago? That was a week ago. I don't want to give away too much information, but I was at Megan's mom's 60th birthday party, and like I was meeting some of her relations. Some of them met before, and some I hadn't. I can't remember who it was, but I remember I was introduced to, I think it was a friend of the family's. But man, she had a handshake on her, and I was like, I think I just feel slightly emasculated by that handshake. It was like, I got big enough hands. I got a decent handshake, but I was like, man, is she trying to crush my hand? I was very impressed. But like, yeah, and she wasn't like she wasn't tall.
man.
She wasn't like yeah, no, she wasn't like. I mean, she was just like.
You were looking for an Adam's apple? Is that what?
And oh no, she was just an older, really nice, softly spoken lady. But like, I don't know. I know maybe it's a farming
Mrs.
background or
Doubtfire?
something.
Crocodile Dundee test, yeah.
Oh, that is good. So I'm guessing no one's getting this.
No. Looks great though.
Yeah.
I think this is one for the diehard Iron Man collectors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say this about a lot of Iron Man. There's so many of the different suits that are cool and look great and have their triple threats. They have iconic moments from iconic movies, yada yada. But like, I can probably think of 12 different Iron Man I'd still rather prefer it than this one. So yeah, I'm out on this one anyway. Eddie, do you want to? Oh, you already picked new this week. Phil picked Mike.
Let's keep the Iron Man going. We'll go with the
Cool,
other
because
one.
this one you're interested in, isn't it?
Well, I like it. I haven't really. There's just so much. I don't think I'll end up pulling the trigger on it, but I think it's really cool, and it's cool to see something different from Iron Man rather than just a repaint. You know.
Yeah, because I think it's a different body. Well, it's not an MCU body.
Right.
Maybe it's a reused comic body, but so this is the Superior Iron Man. Now, I'm just going to grab myself a beer, but I can still hear you. I'm not in on this because it's comic book and I haven't read the comic book, but you guys just give us your thoughts on this. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I can still hear you.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't read Superior. Like, Superior is like a whole new, it's like a revamping of a lot of the Marvel titles. So like there's Superior Spider-Man and stuff like that. I just think this thing looks super cool. Like, I love all the lighting on it, and I love the black, like in his, like on the sides here and in his legs. And like, again, I just like that it's not, sorry, I think that's me. I just like that it's not another repaint or anything. It's something truly new. And the head sculpt as well, being a comic sculpt, I just think it's cool. I don't know. But I don't think I'll pick it up because, like I said, I don't really have an attachment to this particular iteration of him. But, you know, for the Iron Man hardcore fans, I think it's something cool, something new.
Yeah.
I agree. I think it looks really great, Mike. I'm not going to get it either. I'm very limited on the comic stuff that I get. But the first LED USB light up Iron Man, that's an interesting one to pick first.
Yeah, it's funny when they throw their innovation in like the Hono Iron Man, right? Or this one, or
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah. So I wonder if it's because if you look at some of the photos you see on the joins, it looks like a fabric. So it's not all full
It
die
doesn't look
cast.
like the
Oh, is that right? Okay.
opening
Oh, I
parts. Like
didn't
with a lot of the Iron Man, you've got like that Mark III a second ago. You've got sort of flaps that open out and pieces that pull out. Maybe because this is easier to thread cabling through
okay.
that design
Yeah.
of a suit, maybe.
Good point.
Because
Yeah.
if you think about the non-comic book or the MCU die-cast Iron Man, that's certainly a lot more tricky to do a full single USB LED cable.
It's a good point. I never really put much time into thinking about how that would technically work. But yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, you it's easy to do, but you've just got to go and within the kind of skeleton within the die-cast Iron Man, you then need to build inside, right? So you've got the internal LED wires, and then you encase the mechanics around it. So it's more you've got the design concept of that, but it's more around the production element of that. How you do that, from certainly in my opinion. But yeah, it certainly looks great. I'm not sure it's as easy as just going straight in and doing a clean LED USB for 3.0s or 4.0s in some cases of the MCU diecast. It'll come, but I don't think it's round the corner. It's a lot more difficult than what the structure of this is.
I see. So it would take in other words, this doesn't usher in like a whole new era. Like every Iron Man's going to have this necessarily, because they'd have to redesign the other diecast Iron Man that they have. Right.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a sign that it will definitely come, but I don't think it's not going to be this year. Hey, you never know.
Who knows? I also like the proportions too. Doesn't he seem like a little taller, a little lankier? It's cool, because like in a comic book, you don't really have to even consider like, well, there's a man inside this, or you know what I mean. Whereas like in the movies, he's a little more bulky, whereas this one looks a little thinner, which looks good, I think.
Yeah.
I like the blue lights too, like the blue tint on them. I think that goes good with the silver, or like silver. It's silver. I think it's cool because I know some people were doing that with the other one that they released a while ago, that light blue 85, I think it was.
Yeah.
They're putting Tom Cruise in it as well, weren't they?
Yeah, there's custom heads of Tom Cruise that they turned into it. And also, I think the comic book sculpt on this is dope. Like, it's comic book, but it also looks realistic in the way they did the skin texture and stuff. So
yeah,
I feel like
like
that's
almost
a really
like
nice head sculpt.
Like the Hono Wolverine that they have coming. Like those look like they're from the same universe, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
the unmasked Wolverine. Yeah.
I'm glad you talked about probably the most interesting part of this. Now, this is coming from someone who hasn't read the source material, so I don't know if it's good or not or whatever. But I know some people who have read it say it's good. That people in the know. I don't know anything about the Superior Iron Man. I haven't read the comic books, but the LED light up function powered by USB, and they've been really specific that it is not just the base that's LED light up powered by USB. It's actually the chest and the eyes and the heels and the back. I was curious how they're going to do this. Now, in an ideal world, they use something like this. So this is just my iPhone charging pad. I plug this in, I throw it on the phone, it charges it while I'm doing a stream or editing a video or whatever. But we know they're not going to do that. They're not there yet. I've seen some customizers online where you can actually buy, for example, the Mark III Iron Man 2.0 and send it to them, or they'll buy it for you and they can customize it so that it will do exactly that. I'm not sure how to do it, but it's nearly the price of the Iron Man for them to actually do it. So Hot Toys, I don't think are going to do that. What I think they're going to do is they'll take essentially a line out of his lower back, and it will either plug directly into the base, and it will draw power from the base, which is attached to some other USB-C cable into the wall. The alternative is that there's one cable for the Iron Man and one cable for the base, but I hope they don't do that. It makes more sense to have a little short cable from the base, from his lower back to the base, and then there's a main cable that you buy both of these cables yourself, obviously, because that's how they do it. They don't give us the USB-C cables or whatever for the bases, but I think that's how they're going to do it. I'd imagine you're supposed to put a little USB cable from his lower back, which seems to be the obvious place to plug it in, and then into the base, and that's where the figure will draw power from. and then the base, of course, is plugged in as well. Like, how do you think they're going to do it?
It will not be dependent on the base, because not everybody uses the base, so you're not wanting to split that signal.
Yeah, that's a good point. So it'll have to be a separate USB-C for the figure and a separate USB-C figure for, or USB cable for the base. Unless, you see, the reason I was saying from the figure to like the base is because for, you know, the new USB powered sabers they have, don't they have to be like the wire comes out of the saber and it typically goes into a little junction box, which is supported or hid on the back of a character's belt. Yeah, but then I suppose how do they work then? That's just a separate cable, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I think you're right, Ian, because even those junction boxes have a separate cable.
Yeah.
Because we've seen, I think we've seen, let me see, the Darth Vader. Let me see, would the Darth Vader be one? Yeah, the Darth Vader Return of the Jedi, the deluxe one. It comes with the stairs, or it comes with the round cog light up base. And there's one cable for the base, and then one cable for the junction box, which powers the lightsaber and the chest box and the belt. Yeah, I'd say you're right about probably two cables, which they won't provide. Yeah. Anyone gonna get this?
The other thing is as well, ultimately, what we all want is wireless LED.
Yeah.
So you embed that. So different ways you can do that, either by RAF or whatever. But that's the ultimate step.
I would agree. Anyone in on this? Anyone day one? Anyone considering it?
No, I'm considering it, but it's not like a day one thing.
Okay, right.
Is this still diecast? I didn't pay attention.
I think it is.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I think it is. Shout out to the 41 people watching live. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and if you're watching a replay, hit the like button and subscribe button. Leave a comment, let us know what you thought of the show. Yeah, so we have 4,952 subscribers. I think that's actually gone up to 56 since the time I made that slide. So we're about 44 subs away from the big 5k. Ian does not like 5k. It's 1k more than anybody needs. Hit 2,000 followers on at 16figurefocus on Instagram, where I just put up figure photography like a lot of people do about 2 weeks ago. So we're just over 2,000 subs there. Sorry, followers. Thank you very much. Members, shout out to the members. We have the Troopers tier and we got the Commanders tier. The Troopers, we have Collectors of the Universe, Blurred Dad Life, Yomo, Shiny, Big Rib, The Ben Thomas Show, Caffeinated Comic Fan, Dogito, Stanley, Vita, aka her geeky side, Tiny Archive, Figurecraft, 1/6 Shooter, Figures and Fandom, Howard Potts Agency, Silver Fox, Jose G. Hernandez, Brian Wong, Eddie Money Mendez, Jim Collector, Lancelot's Nerd Corner, Mike L., and Ryan Smith. And of course the Commanders, which is the different tier, next tier up, their YouTube channels are, their handles, their YouTube usernames or YouTube channels are displayed at the end of all the content like this. Videos on the channel. We've had a bit of a lull, so the content has taken a bit of a lull, but I just think things are going to get busy over the next few weeks. So new videos on the channel. My thoughts on Galactus and the Fantastic 3. We're going to be talking about them later on today. My review of the INART Dune. Paul Atreides. Spoiler, it is fantastic. Last year, this was my figure of the year, or release of the year, because it released just before New Year's. This year, this has potential to be my number one pickup of the year. So watch this space and watch the video if you have any interest in picking that particular figure up. My thoughts then on the exclusives, which we're going to talk about today. And an upcoming video is my review on the Predator Prey. So I kind of got the full screen stuff done and just have to film the actual review and the voiceover. So yeah. Mike, what would you like to speak about?
Did Ian go?
No.
Oh, sorry, Ian.
Go ahead.
because I dropped something, I got kicked off there. So let's go for the snap.
Okay, let's go for the snap. Now, last year, I think I was hard on people but easy on myself. I tested people's loyalties against the new Superman movie. And because I wasn't a fan of it, the snap was very, very easy for me because I just picked the other movie all the time. So I said, that's not very fair, is it, Phil? And Phil's like, no, it wasn't, you Irish prick. And you're right, I was being an Irish prick. You're absolutely right. So I decided, in the interest of fairness, I asked myself, why doesn't it matter? And it doesn't matter because I'm not really excited about any of the summer blockbusters. I've seen the ballerina. I really enjoyed it. More than I actually thought I would. I saw Superman. I did not enjoy it. The Fantastic Four is coming out. I'll go see it with an open mind. Watch this space. What am I really excited about? And to be honest, this is what I'm really excited about. In a photo.
Yeah,
part 2 of a Batman movie that I absolutely... Well, I wouldn't say I loved it now. I thought it was 4 stars. Excellent movie. I enjoyed it. I know myself and Eddie were back and forth over this earlier on. Eddie wasn't a fan of it, so we'll probably have mixed opinions. I don't think it's like a masterpiece or one of the greatest movies I've ever seen, but I thought it was an excellent Batman movie. Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. Okay, call me what you want. Nolan makes great movies. He's yet to miss. And then Dune 3. So what I've done with the snap is I've made 3 different snaps, and in each of the snaps, I'm pitting these two of these against each other. Eddie, you probably hate both of these equally, do you? Which one would you snap? Which one are you more excited about? Which one would you get rid of?
I don't know. I would say I feel about both of these franchises the same. Like, I think they're both good movies. I don't think that's the debate. I just don't care for certain story choices, or it's not my cup of tea. Maybe that's better. Like, maybe the story's fine. It's just not what I want from it. But I actually think I'm more excited for Batman Part 2 just because it's Batman. Dune is like, I love Timothée Chalamet as an actor. Like, most things that I've seen him in, like, I really like his movies and the stuff he does, and I do like Dune. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It doesn't get me like super hyped up. So I think for me, I'd have to snap Dune Messiah.
Man. Okay, fair enough. And I actually thought you would snap the Batman Part 2 based on our conversation earlier on. So that, I didn't see that coming. Eddie, can you just do me a favor? Just off the top of your head, can you name like 3 things that I love that you hate? Or don't like?
Robocop, the main one. Batman, and I guess Dune. But I don't really like hate those things. They just think... Oh, Andor. That's probably the... Andor.
Get out.
Yeah. So... I don't bring Eddie along to these streams because we agree all the time. That's definitely, we're definitely not friends because we agree all the time. But yeah, no, I appreciate it. I appreciate the honesty and the differing in opinion. So you would get rid of Dune Messiah because you're more excited about, well, you prefer to watch the Batman movie.
Yeah.
Fair? Yeah. What about you, Phil?
If Batman were to release this year like it was originally meant to, then I would probably have said snap Dune. But we're waiting so long for the Batman Part 2 now, then yeah, I will see it, and yeah, I enjoyed the original, but simply because of that, I'll snap Batman, keep Dune.
Keep Dune, all right. Mike?
Yeah, even if I liked Dune as much as I liked the Batman, the Batman would have an advantage because I just love the Batman universe so much more. I never read the Dune books, and I thought the first 2 movies were good. It left me a little cold. I need to rewatch them, but I really love the Batman, and I've seen it a bunch of times, and I love the whole aesthetic of it is great. So I would snap Dune. And the funny thing is, like, this movie is taking so long to come out. He was cast as like the young Batman, And I think by the time this movie comes out, I think he's going to be older than Nolan's than what's his name when he was in
Bale?
he's going to be like older than Bale was.
Man.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll get away with. He kind of looks a bit boyish or something, or maybe
Yeah.
that's just. It's hard for me to shake the sparkly vampire
Yeah.
look for him. And I know
Hopefully-
he's past that. Like he's
Yeah.
made some pretty dark, gritty stuff since. Like I know The Lighthouse, Tenet, and obviously the Batman. I thought he did a good job, man. I didn't see it. I didn't see it going that way, but so are you
No.
snapping Dune because Timothée Chalamet hit on your girlfriend in a bar or something? Do you have another story to tell us, or
No, I got no
Yeah.
stories. No. I don't think I've. No, that would be funny
Yeah.
though.
yeah? What about yourself, Ian? Which one of these would you snap?
I'm looking forward to seeing both of them, for sure. I liked the Batman. We don't know where it's going, but ultimately it's an easy one for me. I'm really looking forward to Dune Messiah, or Dune Part 3. So easy one for me, snapping Batman.
I'm just reminding everyone that like this is torture for me because I'm hyped about these 3 movies. The probably 5 movies that are on the horizon that I'm hyped about is the Batman Part 2, Christopher Nolan's Odyssey, Dune Part 3, Spider-Man Brand New Day, and Doomsday. And I suppose Secret Wars. Secret Wars is a bit off. So for this one here, I'm going to have to snap the Batman Part 2 there for multiple reasons. I do think Dune 2 is a masterpiece. I just think it's one of the best science fiction movies I've ever seen. It made me appreciate the first one first. It made me go away and read the first book, which basically is the first 2 movies. And then I've read Messiah, which is basically the 3rd movie, to kind of figure out what it's about. I would not recommend that book. I don't think it's a good book at all. It's a short book. It's not a page turner. There's a lot of dialogue and talking, and which is fine and all, but I think it's a good story, which is weird because at the end of the book I was like, what was that about? And I was like, okay, what was it about? And I was describing to myself what it was about, and it was like, that's not a good book. It's not entertaining, but it is actually a good story. I just think the movie medium will lend itself as the better way to portray this, because it's a lot of like it's a lot of Game of Thrones, it's a lot of backstabbing and plotting, and like I think it has potential to be one of the greatest trilogies ever and one of the greatest science fiction trilogies ever. So I'm gonna snap the Batman Part 2, because I'll still be able to, watch the Batman as a standalone movie. I still have got the Keaton stuff, I've still got the Dark Knight stuff, but I really want to see how Dune Messiah plays out. And if he takes the good parts of the story and portrays it well, I think it's going to be dialogue heavy. I think it's going to rely on the strength of the actors, but look at the cast. You've got Florence Pugh, Anna Taylor-Joy, Eddie's favorite Zendaya. Actually, they're three of the 5 actors in Hollywood right now. Pedro's probably going to be in it. You've got Javier Bardem, Timothée Chalamet. Obviously, it's a great cast.
Oh yeah.
And I think like in terms of like from me reading the book, it's a lot of scheming, plotting, double crossing, second guessing. There is action in it. I don't want to spoil it, but the end of it, I'm not sure if he's going to keep the ending or change the ending. I'm not sure how that's going to work. In my mind's eye, knowing Denny, I think he can do it. So I'm going to snap the Batman out. Sorry, I harped on there.
Shane, I have a question about Dune for you.
Go
So
for it.
you mentioned the word trilogy, but didn't Herbert write like a dozen of these? And
He did,
does this
and
kind
they
of
get
wrap up
progressively more batshit crazy as they go on, from what I hear. So I think Denny is stopping at 3.
Okay, but the
Mike-
the story kind of could satisfy as a trilogy.
It could,
Okay.
but you know how I see this going? I hope he hits the 3rd one out of the park and he nails it, and it's like goes down as one of the greatest science fiction trilogies ever. That's what I'm hoping for, right? And the Dark Knight trilogy is one of the things that I like that a lot of other my other movies that I like. It's a bit unique, as in they did 3 movies and they left it there. Do you get me?
Yeah.
But maybe that's because other people wanted to do different versions of Batman's, younger Batman like in the Ben Affleck kind of world, which is a bit more like comic booky, or now maybe the DCU James Gunn Batman. Not sure how that's going to work. Can open worms everywhere. But my point is that they made the 3 movies and they didn't go back to it. It's done. We don't want another Christopher Nolan Batman. I don't want another Christian Bale Batman. Leave it. Don't fuck it up. And Dune Messiah could be the type of thing where Denny might want to make 3 movies, makes 3 movies, and it's great. But then James Gunn comes along and wants to make 4, 5, and 6, or someone else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I hope he just does it and realizes, okay, these next 3 books, that's not it. Because even this book is, I think he can do it right. I hope they just do it right and leave it. So
well, Nolan, I mean, what you just said, it owes to the pact that they made together. God damn, I keep forgetting his name. He's one of my favorite actors. He played Batman in the Nolan films.
Sorry, you skipped
Bale.
out. You froze there for a second. Say that again.
Well, Christian Bale made a pact with Nolan that he's never going to play Batman again unless Nolan directs it. So, that's why we didn't see Christian Bale again, because I believe he was asked by Warner Brothers to continue, and he said no.
He was asked to be in Flash too.
Yeah, and the Flash, and he said without
I'm so
glad
he said no.
Yeah, he said I made a promise to Chris that I wouldn't do Batman again unless you're directing it. So I thought that was pretty cool.
I hope, yeah, I hope they don't make another one. I think it's just leave it. It's good. Ian, which one of these bad boys are you going to snap?
Oh, yeah. Listen, the Odyssey's a big thing. That whole genre's really my jam. Everything's filmed on 70mm on this movie. I've read the book. It's the kind of genre that I really love. It's got a great cast. They were actually filming in Scotland this month for chunks of it. So Dune Part 3 I'm really excited for, but the Odyssey is right up there for me. I cannot wait for this. So I'm snapping Dune Part 3.
Okay. Mike?
I guess I'll snap. Yeah, I guess I'll snap Dune. I'm curious about the Odyssey. I want to see Messiah, but I'm more curious about the Odyssey.
Fucking Eddie. Sometimes he's just on my last nerve. Phil, come on.
Yeah, I'll echo what the guys have previously said. I'm more intrigued by the Odyssey, so snap Messiah.
Okay. And then finally, Eddie.
Yeah, snap Messiah. The Odyssey, I'm super hyped for, just because one, it's Nolan, and then it's just more my style, like
guys with swords,
gladiators, and guys with swords, gods and Spartans, stuff like that. Greece, traps,
deltoids.
They found a way to
glutes
shoehorn in Tom Holland, so I don't know how much traps there'll be,
But listen, the thing is, his name is Holland. Tom Holland.
Oh, please.
Ian, you look a little shaken and stirred there, bud.
Yeah. See, if I had the Aston Martin DB5 and he was in there, I'd be pressing that button and injecting it out.
I gotta agree with you in this one. I hope that's just a rumor mill. But I reckon, I don't know, an agent or someone is going, dollar signs.
The way Ian feels about Tom Holland being cast is the way I feel about Pattinson being Batman. It just doesn't make sense, dude. It's just not a fit,
Did you not I was kind of like that until I saw the movie, and then I like the stoicness, but specifically the hand-to-hand combat, man. I gotta say, it just, he made a believer out of me. He kind of won me over,
it's pretty
I Am
gruesome,
Vengeance,
the way
and
they filmed it and everything.
Man, yeah, it was
once he takes the suit off, you're like, who the fuck is this?
He's more like,
Yeah.
I want to go to my room and listen to My Chemical Romance, Alfred. Fuck off. You know, I'm a dad. You know, it's like that's the vibe I got from. He's kind of
Definitely
emo
could have
boy.
He looked like,
bulked up.
and then when he takes off, when he's not wearing a shirt and he's pushing that 2,000-pound stone table across the floor in his mansion, and he's looking like Christian Bale from The Mechanist or whatever that movie is. And I'm like, there's no way this dude could lift a. You know, on one of my favorite movies, The Gentleman, when he's like, "You couldn't lift a wheel of cheese, you cunt."
Yeah,
That's how I feel about it.
That's the best line in it. Charlie Hunnam, and Charlie Hunnam, he says it so like, oh fuck this. He's so like deflated saying it like, and he knows these boys are absolutely no threat. The line delivery, perfect. Oh, Colin Farrell in that movie.
Amazing.
Colin Farrell, Colin Farrell's great. Yeah, like this might shock people, but you know, Nolan's not missed yet. I see JB in the chat going, Tenet. I still like Tenet. It's not his best movie, but like the thing about Nolan is, as much as he's a great director and everything, it was obviously like a lot of people. I watched his Batman movies and was like, right, this is amazing. This guy's given me the Batman story in the kind of the somewhat rooted in reality. I wanted to see that in my life, and he gave it to me. Great. And then I noticed that, man, he's making these movies that are like right up my alley. They're science fiction. They have like kind of like a space element or a time travel element. He made like Inception and Interstellar. I was like, this guy, it's like he's making the movies I wanted to see. And then he went on and did Dunkirk, and I'm like, okay, not much time travel in this and not much space, but I really liked it. And then he went on Oppenheimer, and you know, and it was like, he just won me over as a filmmaker. Like, I've never come out of a Nolan movie going, that was an absolute waste of my time. Or so he'll probably do it with the Odyssey as well. However, I am still more hyped for Dune Messiah, and it's the third installment of a trilogy. I'm gonna snap the Odyssey on this, and it kills me to say it because, you know, he's my favorite director, but I want to see how Dune turns out. So yeah, I'll snap the Odyssey on that one. So I'm gonna have my Christopher Nolan card revoked. Last but not least, folks.
I'm snapping the Odyssey. I'm excited for Batman 2.
Ian?
Oh, easy one. Snapping Batman.
Phil?
I think I'll snap the Odyssey on this one.
And Eddie?
Batman.
I think I'm going to snap Batman on this one as well. And I really liked the first one, but for the same reasons. I'll still have Keaton, you know, Keaton 89 and, you know, Returns 92. I'll still have the Dark Knight trilogy. And who knows, maybe they cast Alan Richardson as an absolute hulking Batman for DC and it works. Could happen. But yeah, I'm gonna snap the Batman on this. But it's for, I just want to remind everyone that, like, I made this snap to make it difficult for me in the interest of fairness, because I'm always putting the lads through the ringer here. I'm hyped about all these movies. I'm hyped about Spider-Man Brand New Day, Doomsday, but these are the three that I'm probably most hyped about. Cool, everyone went on that one? Alright, so we'll go back to the main grid. Eddie, what you want to talk about?
I think I want to get into the summer events poster, picture, whatever. Okay,
so there's like a few parts to this. I've got 3 slides lined up there. So the first one I'm going to put onto the board because it's relevant to something we spoke about a few weeks ago. But don't worry, I have a few different things for this. This one here. So we'll go through. I've got 3 different images for this, the ones we've seen today. But this one popped up, and obviously, for obvious reasons, myself and Ian are hyped about this one here. And then on the right, then we have the Hot Toys Superman, and then the bottom we have Power Rangers from the 70s. What decade are these from? I know they were huge in Asia, and I think they influenced the Power Rangers. But are these the 70s, like the first iteration of these guys, Kamen Rider? Anyone know anything about them?
I have
No idea.
No?
Wasn't sure if it was late 60s, 70s.
Okay.
I can't recall. But
It's cool that they're doing them. It's cool that they're doing something that's not Marvel, not DC, not Star Wars, and the same that it's great that they're doing that Sam Porter. But I'm going ahead, unless anyone wants to object, I'm just going to scroll up to the stuff where someone might be interested in. But if you're watching, you're getting those. Yeah, fair enough. See the 500. Does that mean there's only 500 available in Hong Kong for the initial batch, and then the rest will follow?
I think that's what it is, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
And then the 100 on the Superman, that's a pretty low run, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah.
99
Yeah.
because Justin's going to get the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Only
true,
99
true.
available.
True.
Yeah, I mean, Superman is doing very poorly internationally. So
I heard that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they're anticipating that they'll need many more.
Right. Man, I thought it's still a very low number though, isn't it? For like an initial batch.
Yeah.
Anyone trying for any of these? Eddie, you selected this, so I know you wanted to talk about the other stuff. We all want to talk about the other stuff. I just want to get through this really quickly. Eddie, you or anyone else, anyone interested in these top two or bottom two?
I really like the Bond one, and I haven't even seen Bond, but I really like that one. So if I got any of these three, it would be him. If I watch the movies and I can live without it, I'll probably get it. But I think it's a great figure.
That's actually a potential name for a Bond movie. 007 in, can't live without it. That could actually, that is very Bond-esque. Yeah, Ian, I probably know your response, but go on.
I'm not getting Superman, and yeah, that Bond's coming home next month. Cannot wait.
You've already secured one of the 500, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
So if anyone's watching, it's not 500. Justin has one, and Eno has another one. So there's 498. And I usually pay. I usually Line Rock usually give me an option. Do you want it? Do you want like a quick batch? We'll get it quick, and it's a higher price point, or are you willing to wait and we'll probably get it for a lower price? I usually exercise patience and wait for it. That one might be an exception, but yeah, I am keen on that. I want to see the prices are there. 1780. What is 1780? It's probably about 250, is it?
Pounds, that'll work out about 188, maybe 190.
And in
What do you
Freedom
think,
Bucks,
Phil?
it's 227, but that's before Sideshow's markup, shipping, the dreaded tariffs, customs, all that stuff. So
300.
yeah, it's as cheap a figure you're going to get, really, isn't it?
I mean, I'm paying for the bonds, excluding shipping. I'm paying 274.
That's pounds, yeah.
Yeah. So it'd be about, say, 190. It's not a 10 conversion, it's like 0.9. So about maybe 188, 190. I'm paying 274. I think when it comes out next year, it will be significantly less than that.
You're paying 274 pounds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah. I don't care what.
Oh, no. If,
I
I
want
could
it
see
now.
why it's worth it. I just wanted to do the conversion. So that's $370. Yeah, $370.
I think
yeah.
when this comes out, this will be a $290 figure.
Yeah.
Because the first one was 260, the Tux one, but this one comes with some more stuff. But do you reckon it'll be $30 in the difference in Sideshow?
I think it will, in terms of what it's coming with. If you really zoom in on the weaponry, it's far more detailed than we've got. If you look at the John Wick, I went back and looked at my John Wick stuff. There's no way it's as detailed as this.
But you've the John Wick 2, don't you?
Yeah.
The John Wick 4 is one of the more impressive things about that figure. It actually is the detail in the guns, and I'm wondering, with that figure and this figure and the Joel figure, have they increased their game overall in terms of detailing on guns? Because there seems to be a lot of very good detailed weaponry coming out. You know, I'm going to try for this the same as you, Ian. I'm not sure if I'm going to go. I'll get it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to wait for it or if I'll try to get one of those 500. Were you going to add something there?
I was going to
No,
say,
sorry.
go on, Ian. Sorry, but
No, I'm saying normally I don't need things like first off. I need the first or anything. I'd rather sit it out and wait and get the figure because it's going to be in the collection long term. So who cares if I wait 6 months? That's normally my thinking. But this is the first Bond. We talked about this actual outfit.
Yep.
I've got the opportunity. Well, I've got it, and I thought, right, I'll pay a bit extra. I need to have this. So
Yeah, that's where I'm at as well, man. Because it's like 9 times out of 10, I'd rather pay less and exercise patience. But every now and then,
I've actually, forgot that I ordered another 2 1/6 scale Omega watches. They've not came. I need to go and look at the tracker, see where they are.
this is the world we live in, where you can buy 1/6 scale custom Omega watches. They're actually very impressive. Like, to be fair, I'm gonna have to pick some up as well because I think the watch on this is generic. Like, no one will know, but I'll know. So I want to pick this up. Ian wants to pick this up. Eddie's got homework to do. He's going to binge watch all 5 Daniel Craig Bond movies, make a believer out of him. Anyone else keen on this No Time to Die Bond or Kamen Riders or the Superman?
No, I think the Bond looks awesome though. Really, really cool. I love that jumper. I loved it in the movie, so I remember it. You know, it's nice to see it in figure form.
When I go over and visit you in the States, I want you wearing that jumper. And then the long K trench coat as well. I'll make sure to visit over winter.
Yeah.
Before we go on to the main news today, realistically, because they naturally lead into this, what are your thoughts on these? So what you have is, this is obviously the exclusives or secret base exclusives, whatever you want to call them. So you got Sam Porter, you've got the Bank Robber Joker, the Iron Man Mark III suit up, the Superior Iron Man, the Kamen Rider version 3 or V3, the Fantastic Four, and just to be clear, it is all 4 of them because Human Torch is there and Galactus, so yeah, surely they won't screw us there. But big chap, what a time to be alive. Robocane and then Robocop from Robocop 2. What are these? Are these metal cards instead of giving us coins? What are they, plastic? Or I think they're metal. What do you think?
they are metal, I believe.
Yeah, they're metal.
I know Toys on Fire, he mentioned that if you wanted him to put somebody in the queue for these, he'd have to add an extra £100 to the price of the figure.
£100
For somebody to queue, he's got to pay for somebody to stand in a queue for them.
Oh, sure, right. So he's been really transparent.
Yeah.
So he's like, if I have to get another 84-year-old to stand in this queue, it's $100.
Jesus.
Yeah, let's be
If it was
honest.
me,
Like,
I would wheel off some wee junkie down Kowloon, right, son?
I understood nothing of what you just said, and I'm Irish, mate.
Oh well, you
I was waiting for translation. I'm genuinely waiting for.
What the fuck, man?
What did you just say? I'm really at 4K. Aye, do you think I'm sexy? Yeah, right, you be.
I said I would wheel off some little junkie down Kowloon in Hong Kong and say, right, here's 10 Hong Kong dollars. Get in the line.
Yeah, but how does this help you get the figure? Eddie's having an absolute conniption. Actually, look at this man.
Oh my God.
You know,
I love watching people laugh, man. I just love it.
That stupid Tom Holland movie that they made about the video game. What was that video? Where he plays the Nathan Drake or whatever. Was it?
Yeah.
And they have that. I don't know if he's Scottish or Irish. They have that bad guy in there, and he says "you eels." He's like, he's fucking talking to him, and the guy and Tom Holland goes like, "What did you say?"
Oh,
Hear that, Ian. This is where we go all snowflake now. We all sound the same, do we?
I hear you're a racist now, father. What?
I love that so much.
I sent you guys that clip from Parliament, right? And the Scottish guy gets up and like the room is silent, and they say like, "I'm sorry, can you repeat that again, please?" He had to do it 3 times. No one could understand him. I mean, it was beautiful though, Ian. I understood.
Just yeah. That's
Eddie making fun of us Scottish. Listen, son, I'll make my daughter a bike saddle out of your arse cheeks.
what? I'm not sure who you just insulted there.
Yeah. Thanks, Dad. What I've always wanted.
Thanks for the lovely Christmas gift. Eddie, have you ever seen Father Ted?
No, I want to. Though,
Would not
just
be
from
made
that
today. You would love it.
Yeah.
I think you'd love it. Okay, so these are made of metal. Right, so we're moving on to this. Okay, this is what everyone here, like this is.
Yeah.
I'm just going to listen to you boys. Take it away.
I
Anyway.
figured it was only a matter of time
you
till we
zoom
got
in?
that bank robber Joker.
Yeah.
I was like, we always pick our picks for the summer exclusives on CW, and I think I picked Bank Robber Joker. One of us picked him for last year when they started doing Artisan stuff, so that's dope as hell. I did not get the other Artisan Joker. This one I will, but I much rather a sculpted version, just because I think the sculpted is, I still think they do that better than the rooted for Hot Toys specifically. So, but I am hyped to see that one. I'm hyped kind of for all these exclusives. I feel like they're all like unique kind of other, they're Iron Mans, but I feel like the 3 is the only gimmicky one. I feel like even the Superior Iron Man is a cool, different thing, So I kind of I feel like all of it is a little different. And then seeing Big Chap is amazing. I think everybody on here was saying they wanted the Big Chap when we saw the Romulus alien, so that'll be cool. Pretty excited.
Yeah, there's Shane,
Yeah.
for me, there's one absolute standout on this. The Kamen Rider version 3.
Such an Ian thing to say.
No, seriously. I can't wait to see this Big Chap. I can't wait to see the reveal. That is, regardless, that's definitely coming home. That's the number one. In fact, out of this, it's the only one I'm getting. Really excited. See, if I didn't have the 2-pack Joker, I'd be interested in this one. But I'm actually sick to death of the figure, so I wouldn't get it. I'm keen to see it, but it's the Big Chap. That's all I could think about today when I saw that.
Yeah.
That and winding you up about the Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah, of course. I have more clips. You watch your goddamn mouth. Yeah, man. It's like, okay, yeah, it's Big Chap, man. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Like this is great for so many different reasons. Like, when you have a strategy and you think, okay, you're trying to apply logic to a company that literally released Pennywise at Christmas, that teased all the Guardians of the Galaxy and gave us every one of them apart from Drax, that teased the from Kenobi. Okay, I was about to say no one wants it, but some people want them. Those, I don't know, whether they the second brother and the third brother and the fifth brother and the 17th brother or whatever, but there was a few brothers and sisters, and they released 2 of them, and then they just teased them all and didn't release the other 2. So you're trying to apply logic and predictability to a company that is, as Marco say, when you think they're going to zig, they zag. But with the Alien Romulus, I was like, this is good, because if they're doing that again, maybe they revisit actual Alien and Aliens, which are the best 2 movies. And I was like, as much as Alien Romulus, I sit down and watch it. It was a 3-star movie. It definitely wasn't a bad movie. I really enjoyed it, but it just wasn't like, oh my god, I'm so hyped. It was excellent. It was amazing. So I was like, right, the figure looks amazing though. I will say that. If I just hold out, maybe they'll give us an Alien Big Chap, and maybe from Aliens, just maybe, they might give us a Queen or an Alien Warrior, which I actually prefer the Alien Warrior than the Big Chap design. But yeah, so I didn't get the Romulus. And now this is here, and I'm delighted. It's big chap for me, man. It's as close as it gets to a day one. I mean,
Yeah.
like, how do I even go about this? It's like, it's the definition of a triple threat. Love the character, love the source material, and love this particular version. Even though I do like the Warrior better, but yeah, come on, like this is kind of like a nod to sci-fi. It's a nod to sci-fi horror. It's a nod to Ridley Scott. It's a nod to the fact that this movie came out in 1979 and still holds its own today. It's a nod to bloody Stan Winston. It's just incredible. It's, yeah, I hope the prototype images are good, and there's not a lot of like, okay, they still haven't fixed this and they still haven't fixed that and stuff like that. I hope it's a proper 2.0, if you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The curious thing about the big chap, and that's definitely my number one as well, is like the dome is, it doesn't bother me too much, but like it's inaccurate on the back. Like that's not supposed to be transparent back there. That is black, and it kind of like smokes up. Yeah. It kind of like, so that I've never seen any company reproduce it like this. That's not a deal breaker by any means. It doesn't look bad, but it's not accurate.
Mm-hmm. As in, you're talking about, so the very back of the dome is supposed to go smoky at a certain point. Would it be like halfway through the dome from front to back, or?
It would be like, you can almost see, like your cursor's almost there. Like draw a line to your left now, down below. Keep going. Like right there, it kind of becomes black there.
Okay. So should all of this be? We can really see what H.R. Giger was going for here, but can we
yeah,
I got it.
Just going back and forth a little bit more. I'll tell you when to stop.
So this.
When you get to the tickly bit.
Right. So I'm reluctant to point this out anymore. So the back of his head is supposed to be not transparent, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay. It's not something I actually ever noticed before, but you've obviously spent a lot of time looking at it. So.
Probably too much time staring at that.
Oh, that is too funny. It's a particularly funny show. I hope the crowd are enjoying this. Out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on the panel, it's a day one for me, or close enough to day one. Who is interested in the big chap? I'm talking about the alien, just to be clear.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's funny though, because when Wayland Mike was Mike Litteris, he also seen a lot of shiny heads.
That's a deep cut.
I'm here all week.
Are you in this, Ian, the alien?
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm definitely picking this up. I can't wait to see the full figure. I really want to see
absolutely.
it. But this is a no-brainer, and it's got me excited about a potential Ripley 2.0.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Badly needed. And again, I'm not picky. It can be. Okay, I prefer. Okay, see, Artisan's so hit and miss. I feel like I'm opening up a whole nother discussion there. But whether it's a Ripley from Alien or a Ripley from Aliens, I'm happy with either or. But if they do both of them, they're both coming home. Yeah, I'm in on this. I know Will and Mike is in on this. Are you considering this, Phil and Eddie?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. It's got to go in the display with Jungle Predator. So yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. What's he giggling at now? Wasn't that you?
I'm laughing at Philly's comment.
That's Philly in the chat. Yeah, I see it. What about ending out? Sorry, Eddie, did you I know you, when you first watched Alien, you weren't sold on it, but then revisited it and you're like, yeah, I get it now.
Yeah, I love Alien. I think I still like Aliens more, but
same. Yeah.
Just everything about it. I love that movie. So it'd be a day one for me too. Yeah. And I guess because they're doing this one, I'd prefer they did Ripley to go with this too if they were gonna do one. Unless they do a
Yeah.
Warrior 2, then. But I'd prefer Ripley to go with this.
Yeah, for sure. I have a friend at work, and
yeah.
she, knows I'm a big Alien fan. So she comes in one day, and she's like, "Hey, I watched Alien. Like, I thought it was okay, but I was like, oh yeah." And she's like,
Is she in the
I
boot of your
watched it."
car?
No, yeah, she's gone. She hasn't come back to work since. But
What?
no, no.
That's weird.
But she's
People
like,
are gonna ask questions.
she's like, but well, I watched it on my phone, so maybe I'll give it another chance. I was
Wow.
like,
Oh my God! What are you
She's,
like?
she's like
19?
24 years old. Yeah. I was
Here.
like, come
You can't.
on.
No, you can't do it.
Hey, Mike,
that is-
see your female work colleague, did Tom Welling hit her up as well?
Yeah, you know what? If he wants to, he can have her because I'm so disgusted by her viewing choices on a phone. Come on, but yeah, I was like, that could be why you didn't like it that much. It's first of all, it's kind of a dark movie.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But like 24 years old, it's kind of like I feel that if they're watching something, I don't know, if it lasts longer than 15 seconds, they're just not interested.
yeah.
Do what you want with
totally.
that statement, but I'm
Totally.
talking about TikTok.
Yeah.
That's something we can agree on, I think.
Phil's thinking, what would I be doing with the other 10 seconds? Hey, that yellow
Apologizing.
I'd be
Oh,
shearing
okay,
it.
that's good.
Sharing it. That took me a second.
So the big, the I'm never going to be able to get everyone back on task here. So the Alien was the obvious one, you know, besides obviously Kamen Rider, folks, you know.
Yeah.
But besides that, like I was chatting to Eddie today and say like even he was like, as much as he doesn't like Robocop, he's glad that they're doing it, you know. And that's the way I kind of feel about a lot of these things. Yeah, we're making jokes. I'm not into Kamen Rider, but there's someone out there going, I cannot believe they're actually doing this. In the same way that I'm sure gamers out there who are kind of, in a lot of ways, kind of starved if they're gamers / 1/6 scale collectors. Like that Sam Porter, just aesthetically, I think it looks amazing. And then you've got like, so there's one DC and there's two Marvel. There's no Star Wars. You've got like an Alien figure, you got a Kamen Rider, you got two Robocop ones, you got three different versions of this Death Stranding 2 Sam Porter. So what do you want to talk about here? I know we don't have much to go on. We have a few photos of this guy, Sam Porter. We've no photos of the bank robber or Robocop 2, but like anyone else keen on something else beside the Alien?
Well, I think that I love that we're getting a new sculpt for the Joker. They could have just reused it. And I think that's really cool that we're getting new sculpt. I think he looks awesome. And even the hair is very different than the Artisan hair was, like the styling of it. So I'm excited to see it. I don't think it's on my list to pick up. Even the Robocop, the Robocop 3 we got had that purplish kind of oil paint to it. So it kind of gave you that look. So for me, I wouldn't need a Robocop 2 because I'm displaying my Robocop 3 without all the accessories, and he's a stand-in for Robocop for me for Robocop 1 just fine. So I don't know. I don't need either one of these, but I think I'm excited more so for the Joker.
Okay. And are you gonna pick up the Joker? Or?
No, I have the new Joker sculpted, and I love it, and I think that's enough for me. But I know a lot of people have been asking for it, so I know Eddie, like, I get what Eddie's like, I don't give a shit about anybody else's purchases. Like, and I'm like, I'm just happy other people can buy it. You know, I know Eddie hates that, but
Eddie also hates that, yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Eddie hates that, but you know,
hate a lot of things though. People can't live their life based off of the things that annoy me.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Do you know what I hate, Mike? People fucking breeding. Fuck at that.
Yeah,
fucking assholes.
Just wish the world was all mine.
No, I do wish that. What do you think
No,
of this? Sorry,
I
go on.
told Shane the same thing. I think it, because I don't give a shit about RoboCop, but I think it's really cool that the people out there that love RoboCop, I just don't want to see, like, I think the way people feel about Joker, I feel about Marvel stuff right now. I don't know why, but because I love Marvel, but like whenever I see a new Iron Man or I don't know, even Thunderbolts, even new stuff, like I'm like,
Yeah, but you're
even
not alone
Fantastic
there.
Four, I'm like, whatever, you know. But
A lot of
when they go
people-
back and they do something like Robocop or Alien or even video games, because they don't do video games, it's like, you know, that's pretty cool to me. So that is
But
exciting.
also, Eddie, could it be like that? The standard of the MCU, contrary to what Nicepool says, has not been all up since Endgame. You know what I mean? You know, it has declined. So like I get that, as in, yeah, it has declined, and they're going back to the well a lot. I really think they're scraping with that suit up Mark III today. It's just like a slightly opened Mark III. It's not like a gantry. It's not like Tony Stark and the race suit underneath and the parts clipping on for the Mark V. You're kind of running out of ideas. Like, so I know I get that. It's like if the standard was really high still, you'd probably be more hyped on the character, because it's the movies that make you love the characters, really.
Yeah.
And then that's what makes you love the collectibles. So it's like, if Thunderbolts was, you know, I watched Thunderbolts. I know you don't like this phrase. It was fun, but that's kind of what it was. It was not a movie that I'm like, oh wow, that was so good. The cinematography, the dialogue, the action. I did not see that twist coming. I kind of, you know, I thought it was solid. It was a good. I didn't feel like I wasted my money going to see it, but I'm not hyped to get anything from it.
Like people liked it, I think, a little bit better, right, than the new Captain America film as well.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I would second that. Side note before we continue on with this loveliness on screen, Wolf Attack says Hot Toys is overpriced for limited articulation figures. Basically, you pay for a statue with a tiny amount of articulation. Move a hot toy in a way too much and you could possibly ruin the toy. I don't agree with that at all. I think like there's different type of figures and the articulation will vary, and you just have to be careful the way you're posing it, really. I think that's a sweeping generalization. What do you guys think it is? We're not spending too much time on this, like, but what do you think?
I agree with the generalization of it. They are getting pricey. They are limited articulation. Sometimes you're paying for a statue. Some vary more than others with articulation. But you know, you can get a hot toy pose even with minimal articulation. You can get a pose that you absolutely love. Like, it's not a hot toy, it's an INART. But my Superman, like, I don't have him posed in a super dynamic pose at all. He's basically walking. But because it's the scene when he's walking into the courtroom, and like, I just love the way Cavill looks in that scene. To me, it captures something that, like, he doesn't need to be like, I don't know, contorted or whatever, you know, like some figures, yeah, I want him to be that way, like Spider-Man or something. But yeah, you're not just paying for the figure, you're paying for something that is super detailed, looks amazing, like can capture a scene from a movie, and also like everything at some point is degradable, or like, you know, nothing lasts forever. So it's more of a, if you feel that way, then it's not for you, you know, like.
But if you
That's
feel that way,
okay.
I think the channel mightn't be for you, to be honest. Like, I mean, like, no disrespect, but it's like the channel is primarily a 1/6 scale collecting channel.
That's true.
What, you know, we talk about mostly Hot Toys, INART. We, you know, there's J&D, then the old ones, Big Chief Studios, or we'll throw back to customs, or like, you know, what Ian got and stuff like that. But, you know, and then I know we talk about movies and we talk about some pop culture and we talk about it's not just, but it's primarily a 1/6 scale collecting channel. So I don't know, maybe, I don't know, do you collect Hot Toys, Wolf Attack, or maybe could you find a better way to spend your time? I'm genuinely, it sounds like I'm being passive aggressive, but I'm not. I'm just like, tell us, do you collect Hot Toys, or what do you collect? Are you an INART INART collector? What?
like
Jim's giving us a direct order. Sorry, I missed this. This is hilarious. But yeah, we've been there. We talked about it intimately, Jim.
yeah.
When I stream with you guys, I feel like I talked about, I don't want to get deep. I'm more articulated when I stream with you guys, so I try to be like more, but I could have also just said, like, why the fuck are you here?
Yeah.
I think like the question was worded in such a way. Remember, we're reading it, right? It's not somebody having a conversation with us necessarily.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
you can look at a figure like Gregor. You can pose that thing all day for the rest of your life. You're not going to damage it. But it's $300
Yeah.
for a repaint.
And to be fair, you're absolutely right. Like this person, English mightn't be their first language. They might be fucking Scottish. Like, so,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like,
Come off with a little bit of a,
Oh, so you're a racist now, Father?
I hear you're a racist now, Father. What?
Could hold a wheel of cheese, you cunt.
Fuck you, asshole.
Yeah, but anyway, we addressed the chat from time to time. So yeah, look, anyone? Okay, just on the Robocop team, we'll just go from section to section. I saw this and I went, "Oh, Kane, yeah, you know what? I'll just get the Kane. I won't need the Robocop." And if you watch the video I did earlier on, you can see in real time my mind like attacking me. It's like, "Oh, you think you're getting Kane, eh?" And then it's like, "But you know, there's a slightly different U on the number 1 1987 Robocop, because I always thought it was more of like a lighter silvery blue. In my mind's eye, anyway, it got more blue in the second one,
and then more so in the third.
Yeah.
And
then it'd be like, okay, you have the Robocop from number 1, you have a pose in the chair, you like posing in the chair, and then if you take him out of that and get Kane, you'll have Robocop 1 posed with a Kane from Robocop 2, and then you'll have to put the chair somewhere else, like in storage, when the chair is really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I've resigned myself to pass on a lot of things I like to. I might push the boat out here and get the Robocop 2 for the darker blue U and the Kane. But at the same time, I still haven't seen anything. I want to see. The price is going to be expensive, because that price there is like $330 or something like that, and that's pre-tax, pre-Sideshow. And whether you're getting from Sideshow or Toys Buying Agent or Line Rock Toys or whoever, they're going to take a cut. It's not going to be that base price. And then there's the tariffs, and then there's the customs. So you could be talking north of $500 for this.
Yeah.
How much is it going to be a die cast? Is it going to be a case that someone's going to come out with their protractor and the ruler and go, well, actually now, he's only 1.2 times the size of Robocop, he's supposed to be 1.21. Do you know what I mean? Which, in fairness, I get it as well. 6 scale
like
should mean
Clarence,
6 scale. 6 scale should mean 6 scale, though. Do you know what I mean? It's like, take the height divided by 6. I get why that would irk someone. I get why it would irk someone, but yeah. So
Yeah, I'm curious to see it too, though, Shane, because like the mouth plates for RoboCop are selling point too. They have some different expressions that we've seen. Like this one looks really cool. That grimace he's got there.
It looks like Clint Eastwood under there.
Yeah, it does. It does. And RoboCop does have that like bluish, purplish hue in my mind's eye, like you said too. So it's nice to see that.
Okay. So Wolf Attack, it's still overpriced. Sorry, did I miss what you were talking about? Because if it's plural, it would be they are still overpriced. Look, just come back and clarify, please. Come on. Sorry, go on.
That's a very quick response to that. Like,
Okay, the first one wasn't so dickish. That's me being a dick. But come on, can you just tell us, like, is English your first language? What do you collect? Or will I just rush through the part where I block you now? Come on, just be nice. Okay, I'll be nice. Just tell me, do you collect these? Do you not? Or are you just here being a bollocks? They're all. We can put a poll in the chat. No, I won't put a poll in the chat. But no, what do you collect? Are you a 12 scale? That's fine.
even 12 scale is over. The thing is, like, all collectibles are overpriced. Like, you just accept it and dive in, or you say that's not worth it to me. But they're all
the shirt you're wearing was stitched together in Malaysia by 4-year-olds. Like, that's the reality. For like 10 cents, and then you're getting screwed paying $10 for it. Like,
can you pay those 4-year-olds 10 cents to stand in line for one of these jokers?
Listen, man, I'd say, by the sounds of things, Toys and Fire are doing that. A lot of these companies, unfortunately, do that, don't they? Well, it's more 84-year-olds that they.
See, the thing about overpriced, something's only worth what you're willing to pay for it. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a watch, it could be a car, it could be whatever. So it's the eye of the beholder. So the Wolf guy, he might be a statue collector, and then he might like Marvel Legends, where he can bash them about like hell knows what. Who
Big
knows?
chap.
Yeah, I was thinking about.
I knew someone was going to say it. I knew. Quick off the mark there, Phil. That was good. That was really good.
If you watch like 112 collecting channels and stuff, they're talking about like $32 figures and how overpriced they are. And and I get it, like, because a few years ago those were $20 figures. So we're all having this conversation.
It's Warren Buffett said the price is what you pay, the value is what you get.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like if you get that dopamine hit, whether it's with, again, you know, a 4K disc when you watch it, or whether you've just dialed in a pose on an Iron Man that you've got and you've got it lit up, or you've just dropped $100 on a custom Neo LED saber. But that dopamine hit, it's cheaper than heroin, I'd imagine, per gram, and it is a lot healthier. You know, so
You could spend $400 on a leather jacket. Your cat could piss all over it. You know?
this is
Exactly.
this is Ian's world, man. This is Ian's world. You know, so
I wouldn't be worried if it was only $400 jacket.
Jesus.
Oh,
haven't you heard? He's rich. He beats you at your own game.
See the thing about overpriced. See, when you think about it, I've got figures like the Bruce Lee DX04 I've had for, I don't know, what's that, 12, 13 years. I can't recall what I paid for it. That's some amount of value that's in my display that I love all those years. If you divide that by so many months, it's actually cost nothing. I get a lot of enjoyment. So, it's an interesting discussion.
And time is even more valuable than money. And this guy's wasting all his fucking time commenting this, so he doesn't seem to care about that.
Oh man, do you know the way, like, sometimes, like, do you know the way? I really think how I don't know if this guy's a troll or not, but fuck me, this is so much fun. Depending on my mood, will determine how I deal with trolls. Like, if I just do not have the time or the crayons to explain something to someone, it's just like, all right, that's crossed the line there, which this guy really hasn't. I'll just block. Good luck. Like on a comment on a video, which is, you can kind of tell how something can get lost in translation, and 90% of the time I'll say 99% of the time I'll read a comment and be like, I'm not sure, is that attack or, it's hard to pick up the tone. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, and I'll write something back and go, well, it's actually like this, whatever. And I'll be a bit patient. But if I just don't have the time, I'm just like, nah, block, you're out of here. I don't need the sub that much. But then sometimes it's like, oh, I've got a lot of energy today. I got a bit of time. I kind of want to fuck with this guy. But it never ends up with me being upset, you know? It's just, you know. Yeah.
See, one thing as well, I see some stuff, and I don't know if it's here or that, people make negative comments about something that they can't get, and I'm not slagging that off. However, what I will say is jealousy is an absolute cancer.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, I get you. I get that. And it's like, it's if you're lucky enough to afford any of these things, or not, I'm not even going to say anything. It's not just unique to our hobby. Some people like put all their money into their car. Like, they'll have a car and they'll do it up. We all know that guy, like, that you grew up with or whatever, who just, he buys the car, the kit car, he puts on the spoiler, he puts on the all the body kit and change the engine, all that kind of stuff, whatever. Or someone buys the yacht, and the yacht is always in the front yard, or not a yacht, but like a boat or whatever, it's always in the front yard, never really goes anywhere. Or, there's some people that triathlons, some people have bikes that are worth more than their cars. So it's like, there's a lot of different hobbies which are a lot more expensive than this one, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
I just want to flick through some of these star comments actually. Pliskin Inc., where do I get this? He's talking about Death Stranding 2 in Europe, and I think he mentioned he is from Sweden. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Pliskin. I'm nearly sure he said Sideshow was ass because he can't actually, he the shipping and customs and all that kind of stuff. So from Europe, is he going Hong Kong based reseller?
Yeah, Hong Kong.
Yes, too, yeah.
Someone reliable though, like Toys Buying Agent or Kit are the kind of, they're, I suppose, two very reliable names in the game.
Yeah. Even Lion Rock.
Yeah, the Lion Rock as well. Yeah, I think they keep an eye on their Instagram though, because how they usually do things is they'll put an Instagram post, and they I think normally know their numbers, so you have to be kind of quick off the mark for the pre-orders because they'll just sell out. Do you know? So, that was that one. I think I pinned another one as well. Thought there was another comment there.
The other one as well, I mean, obviously come on the scene not that long ago, last year or so, but Toys Assemble have racked up a really, really good reputation. I've bought a handful of figures from them, and wow, really impressed.
Some decent prices as well for older figures.
Yep, good price. You order and you receive the figure within 3 days.
Yeah.
Every time that's happened for me, it's quite incredible.
Thank you, Dave. Good point. Sneakers are crazy work. Crazy work. I sent you a message today, Dave. I'm not sure if you saw it, but I was wondering if you're free to come on today. But we might get you the week after next because we won't be on next week. But sorry, just back onto this then. Look, Big Chap is coming home. I'm going to wait for the photos on Robocop and the Kane, but I think that's going to happen as well. How often do you know what I love about this? Not only is it not exclusively, I know there is a DC and a Marvel, that's not exclusively just Marvel, DC and Star Wars, but you've got different IPs from different media and different decades. You know, like Alien is from the 70s. The Bug fella is from the 1950s or something, you know. The Iron Man is from 2008, the noughties. Robocop is from the 80s. Dark Knight came out in the noughties as well, and Death Stranding 2, I'd say that's probably only a few years old, is it? That's pretty cool. That span, you know.
It is.
Yeah. So the Robocop 2 stuff, Alien Big Chop, yeah. Bank Robber. To be honest, my default setting for the Dark Knight stuff is I'm always interested. I'll have a look, but I mightn't necessarily get anything. Basically, my default setting for the sequels trilogy is I'm not interested. Whereas the Dark Knight's the opposite. I'm always going to have a look, but I might need, like, there's 2 armories up there. I haven't ordered either. I might end up getting the Dark Knight one, but with this one here, as much as it's my favorite trilogy, as much as one of my favorite movies, and as much as everyone's sick of fucking hearing me talk about it, Heath Ledger's Joker is still one of the most captivating on-screen performances, but I'm kind of jaded with this, and I can only imagine, say, like someone like Dean the Dream, who doesn't like this trilogy. He must be absolutely sick. I can't wait to watch. I might actually see if I can go on Collecting Weekly tomorrow just to see how pissed off he is with it. I think the play on the Bank Robber Joker here is I'm going to save money, put this on the long finger, go for the sculpted version, and inevitably display it with the Bank Robber mask. I'm not going to pursue the Artisan. What do you guys think?
That sounds like the smart way to do it, economical way to do it if you're going to put the mask on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way I would go, Shane. If I was getting this, it would be displayed with the mask. I mean, when you've got the INART 2-pack and you've got a similar head sculpt, you kind of lose mind share a little bit from it. So that stands out a wee bit more.
Anyone else considering picking up the Bank Robber Joker?
No.
Get him.
You're going to get him, Eddie?
Yeah, I'll probably get. I love that scene, and
Yeah,
I love
it
the
is.
mask and everything. So
I feel like they captured his expression for that scene really well.
Yeah, I think it would. That scene actually, that whole heist. I love a good heist, and I think that would be, if I think of like intros to movies, I think that would be up there. Like, you know.
yeah.
I'm looking at the poll, and the poll is, what are you most excited about? The options were Big Chap, Bank Robber Joker, Robocop 2 figures, or Sam Porter for Death Stranding 2. And in the lead is Big Chap with 44%,
Nice.
followed by Robocop 2 figures at 27%, followed by Bank Robber Joker at 22%, and Sam Porter at 6%. 77 votes. They're good numbers.
That's cool. You know what's nice about Big Chap is he's a standalone character, so like you don't have to worry about. If it was an Alien Warrior, I'd be like, oh my god, how many do I need? Do I have to buy multiples of this? You know, but you only need one Big Chap.
Ain't that the goddamn truth? Oh God. I do love you guys, you know. Oh man, there's tears in my eyes from laughing. Okay, just want to. I'm interested. Like, I assume no one's picking up Sam Porter.
No, I love
No,
Red Skull.
I tried to get into the game, but I was like, I couldn't get into it.
Mike, I was the same. I bought the game. I think I gave it about an hour, and I was just like, no. It looked nice, but
Gorgeous. Yeah. I was like, I think I'm just not intellectual enough. I was like, it was over my head, you know. And you're just a delivery boy for like the first, I don't know how long.
yeah,
I just kept
it was,
falling over. Yeah.
it was boring. Yeah.
Figurecraft says some people, I presume some people really have their cones in the wad.
Cojones?
Ah, right. Is that like slang for balls or something?
Cojones is, but chones is your underwear.
Ah, right. Yeah. I got you. I have another phrase for that. Right. When exactly. Yeah. So when made a video in INART, Superman can't believe some people. If anything, he's doing work for us to see it up close. Yeah. Look, that's a Figurecraft Philly. That is a tale as old as time. It's just people are annoyed that he gets it first. People are annoyed because he was associated with Toys Wonderland and people bought from Toys Wonderland and didn't have a pleasant experience, or they, you know, and I get that, by the way. I am 100% not making any excuse for them, but he did not put his hand into your wallet, take out your credit card. You still have to make that decision at the end of the day. Like, so yeah, he's just, I know, I suppose because he's the biggest 1/6 scale YouTuber and he's got close to 1 million subscribers, he's just become an easy target, really.
Well, he's put in his 10,000 hours. The guy deserves, you know what I mean?
There you go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, I mean,
you can feel how you want about the Toys Wonderland thing, and I get that. But the guy's put in the work, man.
And like, if I had negative, I had mostly positive experiences with them when they were a thing, but then I noticed, I think they had all the hallmarks of a company, that they were grand when they were small, but they couldn't scale. And then they started dropping the ball. And then when you have a YouTube channel, even if you've only like 1,000 or 2,000, if you're tagging them going, where's my shit? They do listen to you more than someone who's a regular collector. That's a fact. Like, and I had a run in with them, and then I just stopped buying from them. So like, I know, but I never once did I go, this is Justin's fault. No, I went on the internet, I read reviews, I read most of the stuff was positive. I just kept buying from them because I got good price and I was getting it shipped cheaper than Sideshow, and I wasn't going to charge customs and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's Toys Wonderland is old news, but it's kind of always associated with Justin. But like, it's, yeah, I don't know, Philly, man. It's I'd imagine a lot of the people saying things about him are on Reddit or Facebook, and if they met him at some con, they'd want to take a photo with him.
Yeah.
Cunts. Yeah. Well, and again, I'm not friends with him. I don't have anything. I'm neutral. Like, I don't have any allegiances with him or anything. But yeah. So this is the one Joker where you could be okay with the hair being all messed up because you could. Yeah, I think I just keep the mask on though. I think I'd go sculpted on that, to be quite honest with you. I just want to go around the panel. Ian,
yes.
From this, what's coming home? Assuming the prototype images, promotional images drop, and you're like, I'm happy with the price. I'm happy with what I see, the accessories, the stands, the articulation, if there's die-cast or not, the likenesses and stuff like that. One thing I will say about the likenesses on that before I ask the question is, the chin there on Robocop, it doesn't look like Peter Weller. And I think maybe this could be just a strange photograph, but they pretty much nailed the likeness of Peter Weller, and it should be him in the first and the second.
It'd be weird if it's not him, because it is him in the third one, even though he's not the guy in the movie.
That's weird, man. Yeah, but so maybe it's just a weird render, or something. Maybe this isn't actually the figure. Maybe it's a render, but I don't know. Anyway, Ian, from this slide, so, and we know the Bond's coming home in the other one, but what's coming home here besides?
Yeah, so I mean, the big chap's 100%. You know, it's funny. I was looking at my Dark Knight trilogy display, or I was thinking about it, and I've obviously got the Scarecrow coming. Maybe down the line, maybe the bank robber Joker I would get to display in the mask, and I would remove one of the other Jokers out, and then swap it about. So I would maybe, in case somebody clipped it and said, no, I'm not getting it, I would maybe think about it, but it would definitely not be Artisan. It would be sculpted. But straight off the bat, it's the big chap. I'm really keen to see it.
Jeez, they're crawling out of the woodwork now. I hate that Will is riding the popularity of Justin to increase his own, but it is what it is. I'm gonna just like kind of draw a line under this, dude. No disrespect, I appreciate you here watching it, but yeah, it's kind of. I commented on that because I commented on the Justin thing because Philly put it up, and I don't agree that Justin needs any for putting up a prototype review. I don't think he deserves any hate for that. And I've no relationship with Will either, but Will does put in the time. Like he is a show every Friday night. He's been doing this for a long time, and he's actually had some. So I don't know Will. I don't know Justin, but they've streamed with each other quite regularly. So I don't think it's a coattails thing. Like, yeah. And Philly just agreeing with me. When I first saw the Robo Chin, it looked like Rogue City game render. Yeah, it's a bit strange, isn't it? Sorry, I interrupted you, and apologise.
No, it's yeah. So, like Mike, I'm looking forward to seeing the big shiny head.
Yeah, that's. I guess I'll start going then, since you brought me up. Yeah, big.
Catch your cell phone.
Go on. Besides the big chap, what are you getting?
Nothing. I'm good with the big chap.
So
yeah,
I remember. Sorry, you were talking about Robocop 2 earlier on, and then I got sidetracked with a comment. You're not a big Robocop fan, or are you just like it's one of those decisions?
I'm a big Robocop fan. Actually, like I just picked up a bunch of boxes because I'm unboxing a lot of my figures because I moved and I had to set up the cases, etc. And I've got Robocop there, but that's a figure I really want to take my time with because I've been opening some boxes on stream, and it's like, you know, some troopers and stuff like that. But that Robocop is a really special figure to me. So that's
which version did you go for?
3. I got that when it came out, and I haven't really been able to enjoy it. So when I saw this, I was like, damn it, I haven't even unboxed the thing yet, and they got another one coming. But I guess maybe I'm coping or something, but I still think I'm very happy with the 3 because I like I said, the coloration of it, and I can't see how this would be like much more of an improvement to make me want to get it. Now that I have the 3, you know what I mean?
That's fair.
So.
Yeah, that's fair. So
Shane, do you think that they'll? I mean, there they've got this. This is plastic, right? Will they do die cast? We've seen the Superior Iron Man, the comic, and that's die cast.
Oh, are you talking about the Robocop?
Yeah.
Because the 3 is die cast. So I'd imagine this is.
So this Robocop 2 at 108. So what's that, about £200? That
doesn't sound right, does
it?
But
it's 1880. I thought that earlier on. So 1880.
That's a good call, Ian.
Dollars in US dollars. Just go to US dollars. Most people watching probably from the States. Yeah, it's 240. But you have to remember as well, like Sideshow, it's probably another 30% onto that. You know what I mean? So will that bring it up? That's probably bring it up to around 300. No, I think that's probably right. I think it will be. I'd say it'll be. They'll use the same body, maybe different paint apps. Like there's not much of a difference between the.
Yeah, he's got no light up either, is he? There's no light up.
No light up. No light up.
The Robocop 3 came with so many accessories for that flight transition thing, so that inflated the cost too. So that could be why this is less expensive and still die cast, perhaps.
Yeah, and I think we've seen a few examples of them going back to the well and doing like either a 2.0 or a soft 2.0 and offering reasonable prices. For example, the clean Terminator figure, wasn't that particularly cheap?
Yeah.
It was. It wasn't quite 300, and they came with a bunch of stuff. So maybe that's it. They kind of have they have the opportunity to do not the exact same figure, but either like in this, they're saying right, they've done the one with the chair, and they've done the Murphy and Battle Damage Robocop 2-pack, and they've done the 3, and now they can take that body, make a companion piece, and so it's an easy one for them to make. Maybe that's why it's cheaper. They have the molds. Not too much different, really, is there? Do you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I hope it's diecast because that would feel like a step back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hope it is. Hope it's the same as, because the other one, like that I have the one with the chair, and it's like it's diecast. It's one of their best figures. Still holds up. What about Phil? So Alien, and what else?
The Robocop is a possibility. Probably hold out to see what the actual price is to sort of ship from Hong Kong with Toys on Fire. But yeah, not really any interest with the Joker, but all Robocane. But Robocop and Big Chap, yeah.
Were you guys buying Ed? What's the?
Yes, Ed 209. Yes.
Yeah, Ed 209.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd want that more than a Robocane.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, I would prefer Ed 209, but I think they know. I think they're going to go back to Robocop 1 eventually.
Yeah.
Do you know? Like, if I was a company, I'd be like, Romulus just came out. We should maybe do a Big Chap again. And maybe a Queen from Aliens, and maybe a Warrior. And you know what? We'll do an Artisan Ripley I'll do from Alien, we'll do from Aliens. Or just do a Scorched Xenomorph from the new movie, and people who are starved, they'll just get that one first.
Yeah.
And the hardcore fans will probably still buy the stuff from Alien, whereas if they did the other way around, maybe they don't buy the stuff from Romulus, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I wasn't the biggest Romulus fan, but it's a xenomorph and it looks cool, so I picked it up. You know.
Yeah. And what about Eddie? Is it Big Chap and that's it, or you get like 2 Robocops, one to rock and one to stock? No.
No, I think I'm gonna pass on the Robocop, but it'll be Big Chap for sure, and probably the bank robber Joker for sure. Those two are pretty cool.
It's kind of something for everyone really today, isn't there?
Yeah.
I gotta say though, I was kind of going when I saw Kane. Where the fuck did that come out of? That's just insane, man.
Yeah.
Mitchell Lawrence was delighted. I think Mitchell Lawrence probably just woke up like this. Like, you know, it's like something's happened, a disturbance in the force, because he'd be all over the Robocop stuff and the Alien stuff, and yeah.
Also about the Joker though, we're presuming we're going to get a sculpted version. We might not.
No, it is. It's there because see the
There's
two prices. Two prices.
I was
One's
thinking
cheaper.
that too, but there's
Oh,
two in
okay.
there.
Spot the dumbass on the panel. Yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
Stop talking about Ian like that. For fuck's sake, he's right there. Ian, sorry. Low-lying fruit. I got you.
That's shocking. And here was me going to say, you know, you're talking about Ripley and Artisan. I just want to see a Ripley 1/6 scale figure with the white vest.
I knew it. I knew as soon as your lips started moving, I knew exactly what you're going to say.
Cryo sleep.
Yes, because you all think the same.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
I just said it.
yeah. I think this looks incredible, lads.
Yeah.
I still call video games computer games.
Video games, yeah.
It's a real dad thing to say. What would you say? So who are the gamers on the panel? Do you
We
say
play
like
video games, but I remember when I was living in London and everybody's like calling them computer games, and I was like, what?
that was good?
Yeah,
That was very good.
Video games.
Wow. Jim's
yeah.
on the panel.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Oh.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to break into a song. Consider yourself.
Yeah, look at this.
One of the family.
So this looks.
Yeah, it's badass, man. You know, there's a baby in that orange thing. Remember that, Ian, from the game? Like swimming around in there, but you can't see it.
It was
Yeah, I
so
swear,
weird.
dude, it's so weird. Yeah.
Because Jim did describe the game last week, and no disrespect to Jim, I love Jim, but he wasn't selling it to me.
It's weird.
It looks
I look at
incredible.
this figure. It reminds me of like the Joel figure we saw recently, where it's like, damn, this looks so cool. I have zero interest in it, but wow, I can respect it. You know?
Absolutely. And you know, the thing is, the common thing about this guy here, and he's got a baby, and he's going to be a dad too.
Yeah, they're all.
Sorry, I had to.
Yeah.
I had
That's
to.
true.
It was just too easy. It was just
Got
too
it in
easy.
there.
Look at so there's actually it took me a while to work out what's going on here. There's 3 versions of this guy. This one I believe is 4,000 worldwide because it's Artisan, and this is like the Artisan Deluxe, right? So we know what Artisan is, obviously the hair. But the Deluxe, this guy comes with a lot more stuff, because if you look at the size, this guy's thighs, he's got some sort of like a mech suit on his thighs and his calves down to his ankles, kind of like armor, right? And I'm not sure if the backpack comes with the other one. Then what you've got is the same version, but yeah, see this, he's got the thigh armor here again, yeah. So, but the only difference is this is sculpted. However, still looks pretty damn good, the sculpted hair. But then they've got another version which is also sculpted, and if you notice on the thighs and the calves, he doesn't have the extra mechanical stuff. So there's 3 versions of this guy. There's the top Deluxe Artisan, then there's the 2 sculptures, the Deluxe and regular, which the regular, as usual, as you expect, comes with less. But there's a lot of stuff hanging off this fella.
What's that floating heart there?
I was just going to say, what's the blue
Is
heart
that
thing?
just
Is
a
that in the
graphic?
game or something?
Ian,
What?
show him.
Do it.
Show him what the heart thing is. Do the
See with the change,
yeah.
whatever's going wrong with
do it
Google
anymore.
Chrome, it's
Yeah.
taken
Gosh.
over from the expressions.
Yeah, so I'd imagine something from the game. Does anyone know?
Yeah. No, I'm wondering if it's going to be like something you can like, I don't know, like slip over the thumb and they photoshopped a part of it out or
I
something,
think
or
it's just photoshopped.
is that literally
It's probably
just
like an emote.
photoshopped? Yeah. Okay, so you're not getting like a
Right.
little plastic piece or something.
It would be
But, like, if you
cool
look
if
at-
they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See the
But-
details in it. See, like, next to... Is this Rowan Ackler? Is this Mr. Bean on it? like, that's not the baby you're talking about, no?
no.
Because, like, you want to send that one back. But if you look at the rope that's hanging off the belt there, that's just like if he's going, like, abseiling or something. But even where the knot is and the way it's... That's just a cool detail, like...
Texture is so realistic. Yeah, it is.
Tell you,
Like, the
Rob
whole point-
Liefeld would love this, apart from the normal size feet.
Yeah, exactly.
All the
Don't show
pouches.
the feet. Put some smoke by the feet or some rubble. You know, somebody commented, Dave's Man Cave, he said it's a walking sim. Dude, that is the best description for this game ever. Like, you spend all your time like figuring out how you're gonna pack your backpack so you don't fall over. I assume it gets better, like maybe 10 hours in, but I was not willing to commit the time.
I'm completing games after 10 hours. I don't.
Yeah, right. The thing is, I just want to come home and have fun, like with a game. I don't want too much stress, you know.
Yeah.
Like, especially, like, let's say you work a really stressful job, which, to be honest, like, if you're working, they're kind of work for a reason. So it doesn't matter if you're an engineer or teacher or pilot or a nurse or whatever. It's called work for a reason. There's stress. Whether you enjoy it or not, there's stress. And let's say, like, you've got, like, a newborn baby and you've come home and, you know, like, maybe you've got to cook dinner or to do chores and you help the kids with the homework or whatever, and everyone's just settled. And you have about 45 minutes. I don't have kids. I'm just visualizing. 45 minutes when the kids they're all in bed. The baby is just nodded off. You have 45 minutes to yourself. Do you really want to go on a game and fucking carry some baby across a field? That doesn't make any sense to me. You want to swing around New York like you're Spider-Man or something?
Yeah,
like, I don't know.
you'll play Grand Theft and just smash some cars up for 20 minutes.
Exactly,
you know?
exactly. Yeah, smash cars.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Wasn't sure if that was something. Okay, so we're done with this. This is exciting. All right, so we'll go back to this. It's a long show.
Yeah, we haven't even talked about Fantastic Four. Holy shit.
Yeah, Fantastic Four. Well, we can. Who wants to pick? Phil, you just pick.
Fantastic Four.
Okay, great choice. All right, so Fantastic Four. Where do I have that lined up?
I
I
may
have
have to leave a little early, guys. Sorry to interrupt.
No problem. You just let us know whenever. I'm going to actually start with the oddball here. Give us your thoughts on this. Anyone at all?
I think it was a cool way to do Galactus. I think, it was a cool way to make him as big as he is as a figure, even though it's more like a, I don't know if you want to call it a figure, semantics, I guess, whatever you want to call it. But it being soft vinyl, I feel like it still has a lot of detail, and the light ups is cool, and I think it's cool. I like it a lot. Hopefully, because it's soft vinyl, like, it won't be, I don't know what the price is if they've already shown that. Hopefully it won't be super expensive, but I think it's cool. It's not for me, but I think the way they decided to do it is cool.
I agree, man, because from my limited knowledge of comics, I have come across Galactus before. My understanding is that he's absolutely huge, and that he feeds on planets, and then the Heralds, the Silver Surfers, go and find planets for him to eat or something like that. And he can scale in size, but I just think he looks cool. So I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know how small he's able to get or how small he actually gets in the movie, but I'm suspecting that the smallest he gets is probably, do you know when you see the shadow of his helmet over New York City?
That's
and you can see the
most anticipated part.
And you see that shadow. I think that's as small as he gets. Like, I think he's going to be like Godzilla sized. So they can't possibly do it in 1/6 scale. So this is kind of like a decent compromise. What's the alternative? We're just not doing Galactus, or make him Thanos sized or quarter scale size, which would be completely out of scale then. So
Yeah. Cool.
Some people were
Pardon?
saying like they should have just given us like a 1/6 scale, like his head in 1/6 scale, or a hand in 1/6 scale, or something like that.
like a diorama.
Yeah, but I don't know. They do that a lot with Marvel figures, with the
Spider-Man. Sandman.
it'll come to me later. But anyway,
that would still be a
this,
big ass base.
Yeah,
His hand as a 6 scale would still be huge.
Yeah, I think they made the right call.
See, this is more a 1/12 scale in terms of, I know he goes different ranges, but his smallest size is, I think it's about 28 feet.
In the movie, or?
No, just the character. I believe, I've not read all the comics that he's in, but I do know that he's shrunk down to 28 feet. So even if you've done the head sculpt in 6 scale, that's big. So if you're thinking if this was 1/6 scale, it would be almost 5 feet, this figure.
Yeah, it'd be nuts.
It's huge. So if you look at this case here, this figure would go to about here. It would sit in fine. But I love Galactus, Fantastic Four. I absolutely adore. I don't know if I would get this because I had Cull Obsidian from the Black Order, Thanos Black Order, and that figure just looked out of place for me. So it always just sat in a box. So I just look at this, and I only collect 1/6 scale, and I don't know if it takes me out. I would really need to see when this is released. Plus, it's soft vinyl. Anybody thinking that this is going to be heavy, it's not. It'll be very light. So
Yeah, 6 points of articulation. The head, both shoulders, both upper arms, I presume they mean elbows, and then I think the waist. But he's a statue from the waist down.
Yeah, I was thinking of Sentinels, by the way. Like, you see that a lot of 7-inch figures. Like, they'll give you a big Sentinel hand or something like that. But that's hard to do in 6 scale. It's still too big. I think this is great because you can skip the Fantastic Four just by this, get all your representation there. You got the minifigures, and you're done. And it's a good price.
That's a good point, man. Because like my expectations, I don't want to say, oh, they're low. But they're low for the movie. They are. Like, it's maybe measured. I don't want to go in and hand the cinema €15 and come out and go,
okay too, dude.
you know.
It's okay to have low expectations.
Right, I've seen something. So I'm biased. I adore Fantastic Four. I really
a
do,
vision.
and I love this retro. Right, I have seen something from this movie, and I was like, wow. Then I've heard a comment from someone who's seen the full movie. This isn't a spoiler, but
Are
what I
you
will
sure?
say is what they relayed was the space scenes was very similar to Interstellar.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool.
That's high
Have
praise.
Have I got you more interested now?
That's high praise.
Yeah.
That's high
You know,
praise.
you know what made me buy a ticket for this yesterday was I saw a video of them describing about like how they shot the Galactus scenes, and they took advantage of the IMAX format. And they said they've done something totally different that audiences haven't seen to show you scale.
Does the
and-
aspect shift?
The aspect shifts,
Yeah.
which we have
Cool,
we've
yeah.
seen that, but they said this is actually new and different, and they think audiences are really going to respond to it. And I was like, okay, so I'm seeing it Thursday at 3 p.m. in IMAX.
If
Just
you
for
look
that.
at some of the greatest, not always, like Iron Man, great movie, one of the best MCU. The villain was okay, but it had that trope of we're going to make the villain, we're going to give the villain the same powers as you, or in this case, suit as you, but it's going to be bigger. It's going to be bigger and more obnoxious looking. That is a trope in comic books and comic book movies. But a lot of the time, the movies that really, they're just bangers. The villain is so good, you're thinking, okay, I know the good guys kind of have to win here, but I don't see how they're getting out of this. And sometimes they don't, like Infinity War. Like Thanos was like, oh man, he's really got them by the balls with those old Infinity Stones there. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I'm hoping what can really get me on board for this movie, because I'm the opposite to you, Ian. I'm not big into. I never really gravitated towards the Fantastic Four. I have actually read a Fantastic Four comic though, because I think Spider-Man's first appearance was in a comic that had the Fantastic Four. I will say that, but yeah, I'm not really into them and their skill set. But if Galactus is portrayed well and he's a real like Thanos level threat, or even a greater threat, and he kind of wreaks havoc, that will get me on board. That will suck me right in. And like, I can't see myself getting the Fantastic Four stuff, but the Galactus is pretty damn cool. I remember in the comic, every time I come across him going, yeah, he's pretty, yeah, I like the way he's portrayed.
Yeah.
Can I just say, if you look back on the past 3-4, well, so in terms of what we've seen in a big screen Galactus, you're not going to see that same thing here.
Yeah.
So I'm just smiling.
Sorry, repeat that there. Sorry, repeat that again.
So in terms of what we've seen before on the silver screen, in terms of Galactus, this is not what we're going to see here. And there's another dynamic to it. So listen, this has got. I can't wait.
Okay. Yeah, you know something you want to say it. I'm gonna wait until Thursday. I'm gonna see it on Thursday. It opens here on Thursday. So yeah, I think the draw for me is Galactus, and I wouldn't rule out this, but I'm thinking I probably won't get it. But I like what the attempt that they've done. I really like the design of it, because it looks like it does in the comics, but they put a more, like I say, a lot of people don't like it. They've run it through a reality filter. They put a different kind of a touch, and it looks really science fiction. I really like that. Yeah. Anyone else thoughts on this particular Galactus Sophie collaboration?
I'm excited for this new company, to see what their next figure is going to be. Obviously, they're not going to just have a new line for one figure. So curious to see what else they do.
Yeah, it's marketed as one, or it's listed as SMS01J or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're not done.
Well, you think about the X-Men stuff, like in terms of larger scale characters, what could be done. I think that's where
Yeah.
we can see some stuff. It'll be interesting.
What about Pedro?
He looks good. I like the head sculpt.
Dude,
This
I like
head.
it.
So Mandy, she had said that he looks like Clark Gable, and that's all I can see from this
does.
head sculpt.
Holy
is
shit, it
Clark
does.
Gable, and I mean the head sculpt's okay, but it's 2 levels down from Joel for me. But I'm still getting it. I love the color palette. I love the retro look of this. I think there's still time to fine tune it. Yeah, head sculpts. It needs improvement. That's Pedro Pascal. You can see it still, but
Yeah.
it's not the Joel level because that was a banger.
Like if you put the Mandalorian next to this and next to Joel, you'll be like, okay, the Joel one looks like it has a pulse, and then this one is not as good as that, but better than the Mandalorian one. You know, so I can still see Pedro here.
Yeah,
I just think it
100%.
suffers from timing. That they had the Joel Miller a week before, and I was like, man, that looks incredible. I wish I liked the series more. I would have bought it.
me too. It's like they put 2 different artists on this. You know, like this does not look like the same artist that did the Joel. You know.
They had the B team on
It's
it.
just a character design issue.
Maybe we'll like it more after we see the movie. Right?
I think Eddie has a point. I think it is the character design. He has different hair. He has the little mustache, and he does. Even though it's still Pedro Pascal, it looks different, and the expression is different. And Joe was always sullen, and I think that's
they gave him a
part of
little
it.
smirk there or something, and the mustache throws it off a lot.
so. Ian, are you all in this, or
Oh,
actually?
100%. I'm picking up
wow.
everything, and hopefully we get Silver Surfer from this. I know people are butthurt in terms of the Silver Surfer we're getting, but I've got an idea in my head where this is going, and it's absolutely making sense.
I'm gonna go back to Eddie. Eddie, are you butthurt about the Silver Surfer?
I am incredibly butthurt. It's just not what I want, dude.
Oh,
But it's,
go and put a tampon in.
I know.
Oh,
me-
no, he didn't.
Let me take it
Oh
out.
no! Wait a second here. Wait a second here now. Wait a second here.
Here's the thing. I don't know if this is true or not.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling, because we saw what happened in the spoiler alert, if somebody's not seen Thunderbolts, the post-credit scene in Thunderbolts tells me something, and I could be completely wrong. They've picked this type of Silver Surfer for a very specific reason. This
I see what you're
world that the
saying.
Fantastic Four are
I get
in
what you're saying.
is not surviving.
Oh.
Jeez, let me
No.
join the dots here. What are you trying to get
That-
out?
you know what?
Norin
You know what?
Rads will be in a future film. So
And yeah, look,
think about the holistic. We don't always need something spoon-fed and straight in one movie. What was the great thing about the 3 phases of the MCU? 23 movies. We had arcs. We had
basic.
stories that didn't just throw in. That was the issue with the Justice League. They didn't build it up, and you get that character development. So I've got a feeling that it might be a certain route, and that's why
so
we
you
chose
think
that.
is it Norman Reed?
Norin Rad.
Sorry, Norman Reedus.
Norman Reedus, yeah.
Norin
I can
Reedus.
see him on the surfboard though. So Norin Rad is the kind of like I suppose the version of the male version, the version of the Silver Surfer that we're familiar with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And this girl they haven't just done a straight swap, but this girl is a Herald or a Silver Surfer, but she's a different character. She's not the main version. Would that be correct?
well, she's in the comics, and it's
Okay.
Norin Rad.
So you're saying you think she's going to get killed, and then Norrin is going to
There'll be
Surfing to save the day or something.
something later, because this isn't a spoiler. They actually went back. There was one thing that they added into the movie where Shalawal was filmed in as a non-silver surfer, pre-silver surfer. But coupled with the Thunderbolts post-credit scene, and it's not a spoiler as well, but maybe somebody's not picked it up in terms of some of the clips. We know why Galactus is there. I don't want
I'm
to
kind
say...
of curious. I'm curious to see. I think it's the same. I think like I'm hearing. I'm smelling what you're stepping in, Ian. Right? I'm smelling what you're stepping in.
Yeah.
My expectations are still low or measured. But if Galactus is done right and he trashes the place, I think that would be enough to bring me in. Man.
See what you said there.
Galactus.
I can't wait for you to see the movie, because you're going to see
I would love to come out of here and go, man, I did not think that movie was going to be that great. By the way, on no level do I think this is going to be a 5-star masterpiece. But like, I'll settle for 3 stars. After Superman, I'll settle for 2. But you know what would be great?
Jesus.
I can come on and go, oh, that was such a good movie. Yeah, it was 2 stars better than Superman, because I'll just piss people off and I'll love that.
Yeah.
2 stars. You couldn't hold a wheel of cheese, you cunt.
Yeah, I never really cheesy guy.
Fantastic Four, 2 stars.
No, I
Wait a minute. This is not the first Fantastic Four. What did you rate the other ones, Ian?
This is true, man.
Right.
Some of those stars were invisible.
Yeah.
So the previous one,
Jesus.
the last one, that doesn't get any stars. That's horrible. That's horrible. The what's his name? Tim Story done the other 2. 2000.
That is irony at its finest, that his name was Tim Story, but yet his movie...
Wow.
No, so
asshole.
those 2 with Chris Evans that were in it, I think the casting was fantastic. Apart from, I didn't like Julian McMahon's Doctor Doom. I think the casting elsewhere was spot on. I enjoy those movies for what they were. The other one from years and years ago, that's dog shit. So
Which was the first ones? Which ones were Jessica Alba in?
yeah, so that's the one with Chris Evans as Human Torch. So what was that? I can't remember. Was it 2005, 6, something like that?
5 and 7.
So, and apart from the Doctor Doom, the script, I think the casting for the Fantastic Four were done well. I enjoy them for what they are. I think this will be a great movie. However,
hope
guys,
you're right.
I need to drop off, but I will say this head sculpt needs serious work. Sorry.
Yep.
Okay, right. So we'll use that as a platform then.
Yeah, I second that, and I also have to leave. Sorry, guys. I got to help with the kiddos.
Man, Vanessa Kirby making people disappear like the Invisible Woman.
This version of her.
I know.
Okay.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks to the chat.
See you guys. See you. All right, we'll kind of wrap this up quick enough, because I think the head-to-head is me and Eddie, seeing as Phil did the questions. I 10 seconds. Vanessa Kirby, I can see here, but it's like a really, really soft sculpt. She's got weird ears, and I think they've got her ears right here. I think the sculpted hair is all right, but it's going to affect articulation. So I can see her here. She's unique looking, but it does need work. That's all I have to say on this. You boys?
Yeah, I completely agree. It's a really soft head sculpt. Hopefully they make some improvements, but
Yeah, I think it's dog shit, dude.
You don't see her at all, no?
If I try to, yeah, but no. Like if you, it's a skinny blonde girl with blue eyes, so yeah.
But it doesn't look like
No,
Vanessa
I don't
Kirby.
think so.
Okay.
No.
And just out of interest, like, say, let's say the movie is good and you really like it. Would you like pick and choose, or would you still like the full set?
I really like the Thing and the Pedro figure. I kind of do want. I think that I want the Thing the most. I don't think I'm getting any of them. But I think if I were to get any, those would be the first two I'd pick up, and I'd put them with. I think I'd just put them with my Chris Evans that I have on pre-order from Deadpool and Wolverine. So, because I don't really I like that actor, but I don't like the cast. I don't like him as Johnny Storm. So, I don't even like him in the trailers. You know, I'm like, Jesus. So I could see myself getting hyped up enough to get the Thing and read, but I'd still have to love the movie a lot, because I do like Fantastic Four as characters a lot. I'm not super hyped for the movie, so I don't know. We'll see, but I could see myself getting tempted.
Have a quick look at this guy.
That looks really good.
It does. You've got options. He comes with like you can pose him like this or like this, and I think there's a seam at the back of this jumper I see, and you know the photo when they show you everything that you're getting for the price, and they show on the bottom right hand corner, I'll just go to it, you see him posed facing forward and facing backwards, and if you see him with the jumper when he faces backwards, you can see a seam line. So I don't know, is it a zip or Velcro, but you can kind of see it then. So I presume this separates, you know what I mean? And you just zip it on, or it looks like zip, but it's very small, it's hard to tell. The bearded sculpt, separating eyeballs. I think they did a good job on this.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. I wonder, these metal collectible cards, it has a display case. It'd be cool if you could like have that, like every little stand that you could prop it up in front of the figure or something, if just incorporate it. Yeah, what about yourself, Phil? Any interest in these? Let's say the movie, you absolutely love it.
As it stands, that's the biggest thing for me, is that I'm really not convinced by the casting. So it's going to have to be something really special for me to sort of to enjoy the film and then invest. I mean, never say never. If I do love the movie, I'd have to get a team. I couldn't get individuals or what have you. I'd have to get all four and Silver Surfer as a releaser, but I'm just not convinced by the casting of them. They haven't sold me on any of the trailers. I did get a little bit pumped at the end of Thunderbolts, but I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's funny you say that, because like if the movie's good, I wouldn't say, I'm not going to say the casting doesn't matter, because it does matter. But if the movie's good enough, it can overcome some of the shortcomings.
100%. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I tell you one thing though, like your man John Krasinski looked the business when he was in Multiverse of Madness. I thought that was the way it was gonna go, but Pedro's in everything now. So I'm just saying. I know he's in everything, but a lot of the things that he's in, like quite like The Mandalorian. Narcos was great. He was great in Game of Thrones. Last of Us, he was great in, whether you like the second series or not. He was great in the first series. So he has more hits than misses. He's got a good hit rate. So hopefully this is a hit.
That Nicolas Cage movie, I thought that was hilarious.
Awesome.
I haven't seen it. What's it called? I'll look it up later on.
It's funny. It's funny.
I don't remember.
So I think we've done everything. Unless you have any closing thoughts on the Fantastic Four or anything, we can get.
I'm hoping it's
face
good.
off going.
Ian's clearly excited. I'm hoping.
Yeah, Ian. The way Ian describes it, I think I get what he's going at, and if it is that, then that sounds interesting to me. Otherwise, if I see it and it isn't that, I'm gonna tell Ian he should have wrote it, not whoever did. So.
But you know what? We haven't seen the movie, so like we can speculate all we want because we haven't seen the movie. I think this is setting up Doomsday and then Secret Wars. I think Galactus is going to come. He's going to destroy their Earth. He's going to kill some of their people. Maybe he kills their Silver Surfer. I don't know. And some of them escape to the proper, is it the 616 universe or Earth 616, whatever universe that the main universe is. That's what I think is going to happen. And Galactus is out there, and the next thing he's headed for Earth. That's what I think is going to happen. I haven't seen the movie, but
the thing that bothers me is like I think people call it the tropes or something, like the way that
the cliches and stuff.
Yeah, the newest trailer, there's a line where someone says, I don't remember who says it, but it said the biggest flaw or the biggest problem or flaw with a superhero is trying to live a normal life or being a person, or it said something like that. I don't remember what the exact words were, and I was like, I'm just tired of this whole finding the humanity in our superhero shit. I do like finding the humanity in superheroes, but I like them finding those human flaws and then overcoming them in a way only a superhero can. And I feel like more than that, they just find the flaw and then they're fine with it now because that's what makes them human. And I'm like, yeah, but being a superhero is about overcoming those or like working through them. I don't know. I feel like I don't like the way they've been doing that, and I just don't want this movie to be more about them as a family and being a parent than it is about them being the fucking Fantastic Four, which is what I'm going to see. I'm not going to see Cheaper by the Dozen or whatever, you know? Sorry.
No, I get what you're saying. I don't think in order for a character to be good on screen, they have to be fucking relatable.
Yeah.
The Joker's a psychopath. I can't relate to him. He's a psychopath. I don't know why he does the things he does. He's not relatable. I don't want to relate to him. Have you ever seen American Psycho? Great movie.
Yeah.
I've read the book. I do not want to be relatable to him. Do you know? I know he's not a superhero. None of them are superheroes. They're villains. I get it. But even like some superheroes as well, I don't necessarily need to relate to them to make them good. Like to make them good characters. A character can have like if you look at the heroes, like I'm just going like a Robocop, Terminator, Tony Stark, Iron Man. I know a lot of them. Like, when do you have to be relatable? I know there's a certain level of relatable. Okay, just use the Robocop example. Sorry, Eddie, you're here. I can relate that he was attacked when he was just doing his job, and he lost everything. And then when they bring him back, he has memories, these reminiscent memories of his family that he now doesn't have, and that's sad. I get that that's relatable, but like it's not something that I'm like, I'm going into a science fiction movie or a comic book movie or a Batman movie and go, well, I gotta take out my check-in here. If it's not relatable, it's a bad movie. It's just sometimes characters you need to, and some ones you don't really have to.
Tremble Dust is saying the main thing of the Fantastic Four is they are family, and that's them. But like, take Tony Stark for instance. He's relatable in the fact that he was sarcastic and rich and funny, and that was his character. But he has so much growth that by the end of Endgame, he sacrifices himself and does the most selfless thing. And the entire time, he's portrayed as the most selfish person. And at the end, he does the most selfless thing. And they did the same thing with Chris Evans. You know, everything it was important about him came out of the test tube, you know, like he was not important himself. And then it's at the end of it, you find out that he's worthy, you know, and it goes with all of them. Black Widow, same thing. She had a bad past and she overcome it by being selfless. Like there's growth in these characters back then. And I feel like now there's not much growth. It's just a flaw or a thing, and then that's just what they live with from now on, and there's no growth or anything. That's just who they are now. Like with Thunderbolts, the crazy dude is like Sentry. He's just fucking crazy. He's just like, there was no growth there or anything. Like he was just a crazy fucking guy. You know what I mean?
I didn't interpret him as crazy though. I interpreted him as having like
issues.
Crushing depression.
Yeah,
I actually quite like that. Not the depression, but
there was no overcoming the depression. He's like, oh, I'll just ignore that side of me. You know what? Like it's kind of, there's no depth in that story other than he has depression, so be related to him. It's a selling point more than it is actual.
I thought the whole thing was that he couldn't do it on his own. He needed to lean on the other people to get out of it. That's the way I would have interpreted that. Like,
sometimes in this world, you have to do shit on your own. Unfortunately, I feel like everybody's
get
leaning
that.
on
I get
everybody,
that.
and it's like you
Mhm.
gotta. I don't know. I think I'm the only person that feels this way, and maybe I don't articulate my thoughts correctly when I.
No,
come
I
across
get
it,
what you're
'cause
saying.
people-
Okay, so who was it? So years ago, my mate he went through a bad patch, and with his mental health and stuff like that, and like his friends called him and stuff like that, and all that kind of stuff. But eventually, and he's fine now. But you go for a pint from him now, and I was like, so like, what was it? Was it the counselling? Was it your family? Whatever. And the way he described it to me, he said, and you'll probably like this, Eddie, because I get that. He said, one day I just realized that, like, this is him talking, when I'm alone, like in my room or whatever, and I'm feeling bad, no one's around. No one really gives a shit. Like, they care when you tell them, but when you're on your own, no one gives a shit. So the only person that can make me happy or get me out of this is me. That's how he described it to me, and I thought it was like really good, really interesting, and I was like, oh, fair play. So he climbed out of it. But he is that kind of a doing things on his own type of guy as well, whereas he wouldn't lean on someone because he's too proud almost. And it's great, like it sorted him, and I get where he's come from, but maybe I think there's probably other people who they are not able to do that, and they do need to lean on other people. That's just the way I saw it, like, and
I agree with you, and I think that.
I think I'm more
things are headed.
Type A. Like, I think I would see it like, say, if I was going through a bad patch, I think I would be very much, I need to sort this on my own. But maybe that's because I heard that advice.
It could be where you're at in your own personal life too, like what kind of a person you are and what experiences you've gone through and how you tend to deal with things. That's true, and that's more where I am right now. Like, as a person, is like kind of dealing with things on my own, and I think that maybe that's why I want it personally right now. But at the same time, like, I feel like in order to correct the past, kind of like they're doing with everything else, whether it's gender or race or whatever, they're doing these things now where everything is about a group of people pulling you out, and no one has any like self-confidence anymore. There's no like integrity. I don't know if integrity is the right word. Just no one's strong enough as a person anymore. Everybody feels like they need something from someone else in order to be the best them they can be. And I feel like when I see a superhero with Fantastic Four, maybe it is different. Maybe I do want the team aspect, or with the Avengers. But when I see like one hero or one, like, I feel like they don't always need someone else. You don't always need to rely on someone else to be great. You can do things
for
on
movies
your
like
own.
the Fantastic Four or the Thunderbolts or the Avengers. It's in the title. This is a team effort. Like, it is. It's not Iron Man. It's not
You're
Superman.
right.
It's not Batman. It's not Wonder Woman or whatever. It's like, goes by nature. This is par for the course, but I hope it's good. If Ian seems pretty hyped, we don't always see eye to eye on things when it comes to movies. A lot of things he likes, I likes, but there's definitely some things where, like, I don't get where you're coming from on that. But if it's the Galactus show and he absolutely goes around wrecking the gaff, if they do it right, I think that's very appealing to me. A good, strong villain, because if he seems unbeatable, and it leaves on a cliffhanger, that could set it up for the next movie or two. But we better get the face-off done, otherwise
Yes.
we're done. Right, Phil, I'm going to move you down here, and I'm going to switch to music. Myself and Eddie are going to switch over to private chat, and we should have the music going. Go for it, Phil.
Okay, apologies if these questions have been asked before. My memory's rubbish, so I can't remember, but I don't think they have. Try and fly through these then. So, anybody want to go first?
I don't mind. You going first?
I
You
want to
first?
go first.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Eddie, in what year was Rambo First Blood released?
Oh wow. I feel like I don't know if you guys know this about. I've never seen any Rambo movies, so.
I don't think I've ever seen him either, man. Not in their entirety, anyway.
It's 1980. That's my
Final
final
answer?
answer. Yeah.
Close. 82.
Dang. I knew it wasn't 70. So.
Shane, in what year was Commando released?
Oh man. Okay, Commando. Ooh. Okay, Terminator's 1984. I'm guessing that Commando was post 1984. But it wasn't quite 1990 because it's Terminator. Oh. I'm gonna go 1986.
Very, very close. 85.
Damn it.
Ooh.
Sorry, Eddie. Who played Sheriff Will Teasel in Rambo First Blood?
Jesus, I should have let Shane go first. I don't even know who's in the Rambo movies. I'm just gonna go off of 80s movies and actors that were in them. I'm gonna say he's a sheriff. So I'm gonna go with dang, I don't even know. Who's the actor that plays Apollo Creed? That's what I was trying to think of saying, but I don't remember his name right now. Apollo Creed, that actor.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Brian Dennehy.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Neither do I. Sounds Irish.
He does sound Irish, yeah. I think he was in quite a few movies through the 80s, but anyway. Shane, who played Jenny in Commando?
Oh man. Oh, I know this one. That's not fair. I should have went second, dude.
No, I don't know. I know the girl you're talking about, but no, I don't got it. I don't know. Tia Arquette.
Wow.
Incorrect. Alyssa Milano.
Oh
she was
man,
in-
I thought you were talking about the love interest, not the kid. I knew that one.
I don't know that girl's name.
Oh,
interest,
damn it.
Okay, Eddie, who directed Requiem for a Dream?
Damn it, I know this one.
I don't know this one. I haven't seen this movie either.
Dude, it's a great movie. I've watched it once, I'll never watch it again. Too disturbing.
Wow.
You're gonna love it.
Stephen King. I don't know. Go ahead.
Probably going to destroy his name now, but Darren Aronofsky.
Yep. That is Darren Aronofsky.
Dude,
I think he directed Black Swan. A few other messed up movies.
Okay, Shane, who directed The Wrestler?
Is that also Darren Aronofsky?
Is that your final answer?
It is my final answer.
That is correct.
wow. You son of a... You lucky.
Yeah, that's a good movie, man. That's a good movie.
it was.
Not either.
I didn't know where to put that, or the Bale... Was it Bale Matt Damon? Fighter, was it?
Yeah.
Fighter.
He did that as well.
Did he do the Fighter as well?
Yeah. Apparently so.
Oh, I don't think I would have got that one. But yeah, it's
I
gonna
didn't
knock off
realize
this
it
music.
too, but yeah.
Thanks for doing the questions. I appreciate it. Definitely saves time. It's nice to be able to take part instead of just ask the
You
questions.
managed to pick everything I didn't know.
Sorry, Eddie.
Like usual.
Yeah, sorry this kind of went on longer than expected, but thanks very much to obviously Ian and Mike and Eddie and Phil And everyone, I think we
that's good.
had 50 something to chat at one stage, and everyone were engaging in the chat and dropping comments and stuff like that. And yeah, greatly appreciate it. So, do you want to plug anything, or where we catch you, or any like streams coming up, or any Instagrams you want to plug before we get on out of here?
We got SDCC this week. I'm excited to see the
Very cool.
boys, see everybody, hang out. I'll be at that INART event on Friday, so
Cool.
I'm jealous.
it'll be cool to see some stuff. So yeah,
Who are you gonna meet up with, or who you hanging with?
I'm staying with Cuervo, Marco, and Danny.
Ah, cool.
But I think a lot of people are going to be at that INART event
Yeah.
that we know from all over streams. So
Good stuff.
yeah, but it'll be fun. So I'm excited.
Take loads of photos, man. I'll be jealous.
Yeah.
Indeed.
All right. Everybody yourself, Phil?
Shark Tank has been confirmed with KG now for the 23rd of
Tough
August.
competition,
Obviously,
man. Tough
I
competition.
know,
Oh right.
I know. The gloves are on or off, should I say? But yeah, should be good. But yeah, that's.
I would
23rd
say
of
go
August.
with your heart. If I give
Yeah.
any advice, go with whatever you want to choose. Because I felt like I was like deciding between what I wanted and also what I thought would be like a good popular choice.
Yeah.
And
It's
I feel
tough,
like
isn't it?
that didn't work out for me. So I would just go with your gut, you know?
It's tough. It is tough. It is tough.
That's what I
So-
did, and I'm happy to say I lost.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, man. And when is that? August 23rd, you say?
That's August 23rd. Yeah. So
Good stuff.
about 4
That'll be
weeks.
interesting.
4 or 5 weeks.
All right. Cool. So, in terms of here, yeah, look, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you don't mind. Consider becoming a channel member and all that jazz. And surely over the next week or two, there'll be a lot of content coming because it's only a matter of time before they drop when they drop those pre-order images for Robocop 2, for Kane, for Big Chap, for Joker, and all that stuff. So that'll be exciting. So yeah, as the videos. Like I'll make the videos as the stuff gets announced, and yeah, I'll get around to a short on Prey and a full review.
Looking forward to
That's
that.
it, folks. Go on, sorry.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, me
Prey.
too. All right, out of here, folks. Good luck.